Alright, hello, welcome back. We return back again, once again, with another episode of the Manchester United career mode that never seems to reach its climax, never seems to reach its end, because I never have time to stream anymore. But I'm trying to do this as much as I can on the days off I have and on the time I've got. I could just shorten the episodes, but where's the fun in that? We've been doing 5 games per episode for fucking ages now. I might as well keep that theme going, and we're getting there anyway. It should be done by this season, and if it isn't, then I don't know what's to come up. I think if it goes to a season 6, we'll just do Champions League games only because I don't really care at that point. But we're here once again with the boys in red. So if you're wondering what we're doing today, you'd think, oh, he's gonna have to scroll along to the calendar, isn't he? Wrong. That's what we've got on tap today. There's your calendar. The next 5 fixtures are kind of timed as well, actually, to do 5 games per episode because it shows you exactly what we're going to be doing today. We host Brighton to kick off today at Old Trafford before a trip to Anfield. 2 games here that could put our undefeated streak in jeopardy because Brighton are my bogey team and Liverpool we're going to Anfield for. And I'm pretty sure we lost 4-0 last time we travelled to Anfield. Athens away in the Champions League should be able to get back on track there. We have Crystal Palace as well back in the Premier League at home before we finish off once again in Europe's Premier competition with it being away to PAOK. So 2 wins in the Champions League should be secured there. I'd hope to think we can beat Palace. I'm really concerned about these first two. After the first two, we are fine. And it was a waste of time to do that because I'm going to go to the calendar anyway because that's not all the action we've got in January. I'm not going to play them all today because I'm only going to do 5. We've got a double dose of Chelsea to kick off next episode whenever that occurs, followed by Leeds in the FA Cup and then Everton and West Brom as we continue as well. And then if we do get past Chelsea, we will be in a Carabao Cup final potentially as well for the first time in 5 seasons. We've never made it to the Carabao Cup final. It's one trophy that's eluded us domestically, and then of course the other trophy that's eluded us. It's not domestic, but it's a Champions League. My brain was trying to think of the word there. So in the Premier League, it looks like we're home and dry already, but we're going to try and, well, I would like to try and go for the Centurion record, but obviously invincible is the first and foremost objective here. We've scored twice as much as any other team in the league. Defensively, we're doing all right. We are running the Premier League as if it's our own dictatorship. We don't need to try. So we don't need to try. We don't need to try as hard as some other teams that are behind us. I mean, we still need to try. I don't want to lose. But if we do end up losing, if the invincible streak ends up like obviously ending today or whenever it ends, I'm quite happy just to take the Premier League title by a gargantuan margin. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, the priority would be invincible, but it's again, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We won at the Community Shield at the start of the season. I can't be bothered picking the competition, so I'm just going through with the right stick. The FA Cup fourth round, we've been drawn against Leeds after we defeated Oxford? Question mark. And yeah, quite handily as well. 4-1. Man City are out. Nottingham Forest are out as well. I don't think there's been any real shocks. I think it's more just been teams you expect to win, winning. I suppose. Arsenal nearly lost to Leyton Orient though, which is quite interesting. Newcastle out the door as well, but that was Villa and Newcastle, so it's always going to be one of the big teams exiting early. I don't know if Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool are still in. Brighton as well. Wickham knocking out West Ham. That's probably your biggest update, to be honest. I'll be real. Into the next competition then, the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. It was a action-packed first leg of the semi-finals at Stamford Bridge. A 4-all draw means that we're back to square one as we travel back to the Theatre of Dreams to see if we can get our place in the Carabao Cup final. Arsenal have the upper hand on Nottingham Forest in the other semi-final as it stands. Those will happen today, but that is just where we're at. I'm just letting you know, giving you an update, giving you a brief introduction. Braga won the Super Cup, doesn't really interest us. This is how we're looking in the Champions League. We finished, or not finished, we're currently third. We will finish the groups today, actually. The last 2 games will come up today, and it looks as if we will bag top 8 again. Our only loss this season as an entirety coming to that PSG side who sit top of the leaderboard. So we'll hopefully either avoid them, or if we do get them, looking to exact some revenge in the knockout rounds. I'm presuming we'll make it through. Maybe Athens and PAOK have other plans, but one of the teams is down in um, 29th, and the other one is stone cold last. So I think we're probably okay. There's no need to worry about it. Europa League, I'll just look at the top 8 quickly. Liverpool, Roma, Lens, Newcastle, Lyon, Celtic, Union Berlin, and Stade Rennes currently sat in that top part. And the conference only play 6 games. So this is them. This is it. Frankfurt, Nice, Torino, Genk, Shakhtar, Panathinaikos, Real Betis, and Young Boys all making it through to the knockout rounds proper. I can't bother reading there 16 teams, but I guess we'll see. I'll keep checking in on these as we progress these competitions. So that is us. We are at where we want to be. I don't think there's any injury news, but I could be mistaken. I don't think there's any news I need to update you within the squad. I think we're all good. I'm just going to have a little look-see. I don't believe there's anything that's the matter. I could be wrong. We'll just have a little scroll through. We look like we're fine, but that's the squad as it stands right now. So we are in a good spot, I would say. But, again, like I said as well, we've got problems. We've got problems occurring. Also, by the way, I don't know how far I'll have to scroll down, but there's a bit of news. We might have to... There we go, look. All that. After a very impressive season leading Manchester United, Rodriguez has been announced as the manager of the year. Yeah, Carlos Rodriguez, Ballon d'Or manager. It's an incredible award, and I've only got this team to thank because we are very, very good at football. But yeah, a shout out to everyone who nominated me, I suppose. And it's incredible, to be honest. But we do deserve it too. I thought it might go to the Bayern manager. I don't know who it would be. I don't even know who it is now. That's how out of touch I am with football in general. I just haven't really been watching it, apart from the Europa League, because it's the only thing I care about with my team. No seriousness though, dubs for us. I think that's everything. There's a couple of updates I need to do here. Bayer doing something against Arsenal. We haven't played Arsenal, so I'm assuming that's a glitch. I think that was against Oxford. But big win for Man United last time out at Brighton and Hove Albion. We're hoping for more of the same in the reverse fixture. Sagan comes off to Frankfurt. This is not... I don't really care about it. Team of the week, Dalot and Laurent making it in, but that was only because we beat Frankfurt. Fucking Frankfurt on the brain. Oxford. I think this was an FA Cup team of the week. Chelsea play Fulham next, and Hartman's gone to West Ham. I don't think there's anything else that really intrigues me besides the Manager of the Year award. No, we're all caught up, I think. But after great performance in the match against Oxford, Bayer got player of the match. So that is your up-to-date news. That is everything. I think we are in January now, and I don't know. Apparently, I can't speak English. I don't know if there's going to be anyone on the pre-contracts list. I probably should have checked this before I started the episode today. I didn't, obviously, as you can tell. Is there anyone that we could get for cheap or for free going into season 6 if we do have to jump to it? Probably not. Everyone's probably signed new contracts. I don't know if there's a way to check who hasn't. I don't want to go through the whole list, to be honest. I don't really. Again, we don't need anybody. I don't really care that much. I'm just having a little nose around just to see if we can get pre-contracts. But I haven't checked this list in about 2 seasons, so this could be going back to about fucking 2 seasons ago. And again, it doesn't really matter because we've got what we need and we don't need any more. Even David Watson's probably signed a new contract with Hull. So again, yeah, I don't think we need to look at this list. I think we're fine. If there was someone I wanted to sign, I think you already know who it is. I don't think we're going to pull the trigger on it, although it would be good to do so. It would be Reggie Glover, bringing him in from Brondby, but I think we're going to say nah to that. And in terms of everyone else, we just don't need anyone else. Fred, I was thinking of bringing back as a meme. James Garner, I was honestly serious thinking about, just in case we need some centre mid cover, because we do only have the 3 centre mids, and bringing him back to the club wouldn't be a bad shout. Or we bring in a guy like Adam Wharton, perhaps, to kind of cover that area. Joe Gomez as well. Again, if there was to be a signing... Ooh, hold on. Le Havre are making a move for Scott McTominay, which is, I think, probably okay. I think they can do that. Um, I wouldn't say weakness because you've got a very good fucking midfield kind of trio, but if an injury happens to occur, we don't really have much covered. I mean, we've got players out on loan we could bring back actually, so we're probably okay. We got Gilman, Nagarte, Minu, that trio that just seem to be able to cook in that midfield, and then we've got plenty of. We're actually fine. If worst comes to worst, we can bring back Yankovic, we can bring back Tam or Bergval as well. So if there was an injury to occur to any of these three, I probably jinxed it. There'll be one today now. Where we've got the options. I just want to check as well before we go in. Just update contracts. If there's anybody upset, we want to try and cheer them up with a bit more money. I think everyone is a-okay with the money they're getting, apart from Adam Laurent and Roman Bowman. Okay, so that's the wingers wanting a bit more cash, and I think they're both potential to be special. So they're both eligible, I suppose, for new monies. 74k for Bowman deserves more, as does Laurent. We'll get Laurent first. I don't know what he's going to ask for, though, that's the thing. I just saw as well there, Garnacho's on 400k a week. I forgot about that. But he wouldn't accept anything else. We'll just extend it for as long as we can with Laurent, because he's always just going to be here. Unfortunately, he's always going to be the understudy to Alejandro Garnacho, but 78k, I'm not going to be opposed to that from Adam Laurent, and hopefully he's got a little thumbs up, or at least a little straight line. Yeah, no, he's happy now. And with Bowman on, what is he on? Roman Bowman is on 74, so I'm assuming he'll probably want to exceed 100k now, which is fine. He deserves it. He deserves it. He's come through this academy from day one, and look at him now. He has cooked. Do I say important or do I say rotation? If I put rotation, will he count with important? Oh no, he's up for okay, well, fair enough then. I mean, he's going to be in a team. He is a starting winger, but I just want to see if it would work, yeah? Yeah, 105k. If I remove the bonus, probably got to 115 or something, which I can take. 110. Absolutely fine. Deserved. Fully deserved. Sorted. The only thing is, with the wingers, and I don't want to try it this late into the season, because, well, actually, no, I don't. Roman Bowman's right-footed, but also I think he's got a 5-star weak foot. So, it's fine, it's fine. I was just thinking out loud, maybe we switch the wingers across, but we're good. Going to keep him on the inside forward, unless there's anything I can do quicker. Attacking wing-back would actually be quicker. But... why would the attacking wing-back be quicker than the inside forward? We're going to keep him on the inside forward anyway. Get his shooting up, get everything up. I'd like his free kicks to be better, to be honest. But we've got Bruno for those. I just don't know how you would do it. I don't think you can do it for a winger. No, you can't. Going through all these plans, unless you put him on balance, which would take 32 weeks. It ain't bad. I'm going to keep him on this just to get his shooting miles better. He could just be killing it like he always seems to do. What are his stats this year? 8 and 13 off that right-hand side. And then Laurent, when he's had the appearances, 11 and 4. He's had quite a play for a game time, you know. But Garnacho's obviously the standout. He always will be. But yeah, Laurent's not been whistling Dixie. He's been putting in the shift, which I respect. So anyway, we're going to stop talking and we're going to start playing because we're nearly 15 minutes in. And I was just wanting to check the contracts just to make sure everyone's happy. Everyone is happy now. I'm just going to double check because I didn't check if Roman Bowman had a little thumbs up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. Like, he should have, is my point. Yeah, there we go. Sound. Into the first game then. Let's see what Brighton have against us. They're in 6th, chasing the Champions League spot, and this is their squad. Unai Simon, who is very tired. I don't know if he'll be in between the sticks, but we'll see. Ito and Kimmich as the fullbacks, with Kimmich captain in the side. Igor and Vivian as the centre-backs. Gray and Florentino as the CDMs. Galeno off the left, Buonanotte off the right, Elkanus at cam, and then Ekatike up front. And what I've learned from this game is that it might not always be their squad that they're using. They might use somebody different. So I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch with this team. But they've got O'Reilly, Bradley, and Ciso, Luvumbo, Baleba, who we're looking at for a little bit, and maybe might swoop back in for. Rushworth and Polomarenko all on the bench. They're undefeated in their last 5 matches, as are we, to be fair. 3 wins and 2 draws from the Seagulls. And the stats look like this. Pomerenko's been the one that's been putting the ball in the net. I don't know if he will start. Ekatike, I think, is a higher rated striker. He's 82. Pomerenko's 78. But Pomerenko knows where the goal is. 8-3 in 10 games. But again, they can't seem to decide on a permanent striker up top, the main striker. Decent from Lavumbo as well. I can't speak. Matt O'Reilly got 3 and 6. Bilal El Khanous 7 and 1 from Cam, and then Cecil with 4 as well. Not too shabby. Harry Amas only making 2 appearances thus far this season. I'd love to see him turn out to be a baller, but I think it might be too little too late in this save and in the game as well. And for the tactical preset, they played a kick and rush style with Vivian, Igor, and Florentino as the key defensive players, and El Khanous will be a key attacking player for them. As we know, he is a baller. What's his rating at this point? Actually, it could be just unreal. And also check Lavumbo's as well, 82 rated at 26 years of age, so similar to Ekitike. I want to check Archie Gray's as well. He's 82 at just 22 years of age. Baleba, 25, 81. Doesn't have the potential he does now in career mode in this save, because we started this way back when, right back at the start of the year. Bilal El Khanous, 24 years of age, 86 rated. Yeah, he will probably cook us a little bit. I think it's going to be a goal fest, this one. I can already tell you. I don't know what the score is going to be, but I'm just hoping that we don't lose. So let's go see what we can use against Brighton. I believe the game against Liverpool is just 4 days later. So we need to put that into perspective as well, but everyone seems to be alright, apart from Dallo. We'll just chuck Arnal Martinez in there. Jean Oman stays in between the stakes, for better or for worse. Inacio can come out for... You know what? We'll trust Lenny Yoro. Doesn't get a lot of big game time, so we'll see what he can do. Although we will put Inacio on the bench ahead of Weber, and we will put Dallo on the bench ahead of Carreras. Tigoland, very tired. I'm assuming we just used him, so we won't be involving him. Oman, Martinez, Yoro, another Martinez, and Cariolo. Mino Ugarte sounds good to me, although I actually kind of want a tough tackler on. But Ugarte's got that in his locker as well. I know Hjulman's a tougher tackler, I would say. I mean, in terms of stats, I don't know if it kind of balances out like that, what the tackling stats looking like. 78 for a slide and 90 for a stand for Ugarte. As for Hjulman, it's slightly lower, but I feel like Hjulman's just a better tackler for me. But we're going to go with Ugarte. Fernandez, obviously, at Cam. He'll have the armband. He's still yet to regress in overall. It will happen. It just hasn't happened yet. And I'm taking all the time I can with this 34-year-old man just being a baller still. Garnacho, obviously, it goes without saying, starts off the left. A bit, I don't want to say mid, because that's just rude. Underwhelming is probably the correct word last episode. He still scored a few, but not as much as you'd expect from him. Rashford obviously gets a nod up top, and then Bowman off the right. And we're going to go quite strong because, like I said, they're a bogey team. So I want to make sure we can do them over. And of course, with Cariolo coming back to his old stomping ground, they only had for a season because we brought him here. So that is the team that will face Brighton at Old Trafford then to open Season 5. Episode 8. It is Oman in goal. Cariolo and Martinez, as in Arnaud Martinez, as the fullbacks. Lisandro Martinez and Lenny Yoro will be the centre-backs. Manu and Ugarte will be the CDMs. Fernandez, Cam, and captain. Garnacho off the left. Bowman off the right. Rashford at striker. It is a risk having Lenny Yoro at the back, but no risk, no reward, as they say. At Old Trafford then, ladies and gentlemen, it is Manchester United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Up the Hove. Bear with me. Right, let's lock in, let's focus, because these first 2 games are the ones I'm most concerned about, and I only woke up like what, actually that's a lie, I woke up quite a while ago, but I need to lock in anyway. Current time is 10 to 1 p.m. I've actually got another day off today, so I'm just chilling. I'm going to play this. Maybe get it uploaded the same day. Probably not. Probably a few days down the line. I'm recording this on Tuesday, so we'll see. But here are the boys in red. Anyway, mods to the lineups have been shown. I'll get back to my train of thought. But you can see that we aren't fucking around. All right. But they probably won't be fucking around either. Who have they got then? Come on, you bastards. Have you nice Simon? Oh, Carl Rushworth in there. Yeah, you nice Simon was tired. Kimmich, Vivian, Ito, Lodi, Florentino, Atangana, Buonanotte, Sima, and Ciso, Luvumbo. It's a bit of rotation from Brighton, which I'm assuming is down to stamina issues? Or they just know they're going to get beaten. I don't know. Either way, back to the train of thought. It's a day off for me today, so I'm just going to play a bit of this, go to the gym a bit later, and just chill today. That is not what I wanted to do at all, actually. And Cobby hasn't cut it out. Very poor start from me. A very good tackle from Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, I don't know what the ball was doing there. That's not what I wanted to do. What in the fuck is happening here? I'm aiming to pass at the player I want to aim it at, and it's just not going in the direction I want it to go. If I do that to Florentino, by the way, that's a foul. Alright, can I get to Ugarte, please? Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Let's just calm down. We'll play silly. Of course, we're a counter-attacking team. We don't do that passing shit. Try and launch it up towards Rashford. I know we're not meant to do that because he's slightly smaller and probably won't win the header. But he's won the header there. And I want to try and do it a bit more with him. Bowman gets caught by Ito. Quinton Timber scores for Chelsea. Doesn't really affect me again because we're... Oh, ref, please. They do that to me on a all-the-time basis. They're the best defence, we're the best attack. We've been scoring for fun. They've not been conceding much. Although we're only 3 behind them in the conceding ranks. I think we've only conceded 25. That might increase today because they've got a point to prove. But for now, the best team in the league. See if we got that come the end of the day. Bruno, going to try and find it back post. It's not on. Ugarte might have it on though. He's been put under pressure with that effort. Put under pressure with it. That's fine. The idea was there. You can see the midfielder coming in. I don't know which one it is. Or even the attacker. I don't know who it is that's coming in and put Ugarte under pressure there. But I don't think he would have scored anyway. However, made sure that it wasn't going to be 1-0 United. So, fair fucks, I suppose. Ball falls to Bruno. And now Bowman. Try to launch it or lift it in, sorry, to Rashford. Great save. Carl Rushworth. Striker Rashford is not something I expected to work, and I always glaze this man. I will always glaze this man for the rest of his career. I was looking back at some of the old kind of highlights, old videos, how much I say, oh, Rashford, redemption arc. And it's true, and I won't stop saying it, but I say it a lot. I say it a lot more than I maybe should. Martinez, knock it down. It's going to be away, but right now a man down in the box. Is he getting up? He is. I was thinking about that play, fair play. You know, I know it's only a video game, but you got to be fair. Karma will come back and bite you. Cobby, Bruno. He's still got it in the locker. Well, he hasn't got as much power on that as he would like, perhaps there. But he doesn't have it in the locker, much he once had. Oh, go on, Cobbs. I don't know who went down for Brighton, but they're back up now anyway. Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro? What's he doing up here? I had to double take it. I was like, hold on, Lenny Yoro. Back post. Oh, it's down and it's saved by Rushworth. Good header by Rashford, and maybe we don't need to worry about him losing headers. He seems to be winning all of his aerial battles today so far, Marcus Rashford. And now it's Brighton. They haven't got their top scorer on. They haven't got their highest, well, joint highest rated overall striker they do have on in Luvumbo. But Pomerenko's been the one that's been finding the goal. So if he gets subbed on, we need to worry a little bit. There is no Arno Martinez to cover this, but that's okay because Lisandro will get it done. I'll bring it away. And now we just need to blaze clear with the back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner now. Rashford's asking for it inside. He will not get it inside. because that was late. That was my fault. I did it a touch too late. I should have passed it earlier. But like when he had his arm up, that's when I should have passed it. But I didn't, and that's my own fault. Ah, fucking, I fucked it here. I ain't gonna score. Yeah, you can kind of feel when they're gonna score. You kind of, you know, just feel when it's gonna be a goal. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. I should have. I don't know actually what I should have done. I probably should have just defended better in the build-up, but I don't really know what I could have done. No Cadiola in the correct position. Martinez, I tried to make a tackle with, but instead he ran past. So I'm not. It's. I don't know. I don't know. I pressed the tackle. He said nah. Lavumbo's left unmarked because I actually don't know where Yoro went. I think I might have committed him earlier. But and you just know it's going to be a goal sometimes. And oh man, despite being 93 rated, he doesn't play like he's 93 rated. And even if he did, he's not saving that. It's well placed. I don't know why Yoro. I don't know where is. Yeah, no, he did commit out. Not from the attack because he already got back from when he like pushed forward, but it was more he kind of committed out a bit further. I can't really blame a single centre back for that one because that's all my fault. I mean, technically it's their fault because they're the players I'm using, but it was my fault for doing such manoeuvres. Bowman's off currently. Don't know how factual that is, but he is off. And once again, Manchester United have got to try and come from behind here to save their invincible record this season in the Premier League. I'm not saying we can't do it, but we need to stop having to fall behind for us to get into gear. Thankfully, we do have the back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner, and he cuts in and scores most of the time. So that time, though, it's a really good save from Rushworth. I've tried to, I tried to hold LT so they stop fucking running so far, and it just doesn't do it. Nice, good pick up by R now. Very loose ball actually from Brighton, but good to be equal to that. Kobbie Mainoo rushing through, finds Garnacho. Oh, it's a good save again, Rashford. It's all over the joint here. Bowman gets his shot blocked. It's all a fucking kerfuffle there. And Rashford, I think Rushworth dived at Rashford. Try and get the ball, which left the net open, but it's well blocked by Brighton to cover. And now it could be Brighton that go 2-0 up. How's this happened then? Lavumbo tries to escape, it's in, but Martinez closes it down. Agarte should get it away. That's me, it's a foul. Buonanotte gets his shot blocked. Second shot saved by Zano, man. Yeah, if like I think it was Simo who made the tackle there. If he does that, if I do that to them, it's a foul. Because he's done it to me, it's fine. Garnacho, who he picked out here, does cut in. Does find Rashford. One more. Bruno. Oh, caught by Vivian. Fuck. In real life, Vivian got sent off when he played for Bilbao against us. So I'm hoping maybe Lightning will strike twice somehow here. Doubt it, but you never know. Can I pick up? Can I fucking switch to the player I'm trying to switch to? Holy shit. Nice on Martinez. And yeah, I was trying to switch to Mainoo for about 3 business days there. And people always say, well, not people always say, I've asked a couple of times, right stick switching doesn't do a fucking jot of difference. Played that too late, haven't I? Have I? I haven't! I thought I played it too late. That's a great finish from our number 10. And it would all have been on me if I played that late, because fuck me, he was asking for it again, and I just, my brain has a bit of delay, you know? But that's just a really good finish. And if you expected to see a Manchester United career mode where Rashford was a striker 5 seasons down the line, there's no other career mode in FC 25 that would have that. But we started this in September when everyone's potentials were kind of a little bit better than what they are now. So managed to make Rashford into a very good striker. He's got the pace, he's got the finishing ability, as you can see there. And everyone's cooking for this team in red. We're now level with Brighton. Shouldn't really have been down, but for marking from me means we were. And it's just drama when it doesn't need to be. Oman could have caught that, but Martinez had to get his head to it for some reason. Bruno, good sharpness there, mate. Can he escape? He can, you know. Agarte is central. Can we find a goal to put us into the lead before the break, perhaps? Bowman. Oh, maybe could have played it into Rashford. Maybe could have slotted him through again. Might have been a bit greedy there from Roman Bowman. But it is 1-1 at the break. And it is thanks to our number 10, who just seems to be a bailout. Whenever Garnacho isn't scoring, he's assisting. Lavumbo getting a goal due to poor marking from me. I try and grab one of my defenders, and for some reason, I can't seem to just make the tackle like I want. I can't seem to do what I want, which is not anything's fault, but it's a mix of the game and me. But like, I'll try to grab somebody to make a tackle, and just I don't know. Maybe I think I'm just shit at defending, if I'm being truthful. Match fans at the break. We're in control. Need to look for that goal that puts us ahead here. 59-41 in terms of possession. 9 shots to 5. 2.5 expected goals to 1.2 as well. Brighton have largely been not great. It's just we've also been not great. It's kind of been a mid-off in this game. So far, truth be told. Man of the match of the half anyway. Rashford's been the only person doing everything right for us. 8.9 in the goal. Garnacho did supply the assist with a 7.4 as well. And Cobby putting in a shift in DM as well, 7.3. Bowman struggling, and so is Cariolo against his former club. Man of the match for them is Carl Rushworth, who has been saving their bacon for quite a bit. But when Rashford puts it in off the crossbar, you can't really do much about it, unfortunately. It's kind of a situation where it's just not stoppable, to be honest with you. And Ciso getting the assist in the 7.1 for the Zito Lavumbo goal. He's on a 6.9. Decent performance from Vivian at the back goal. He does have a knock. And Renan Lodi as well. He is doing it all right. Some strugglers down here in terms of Buonanotte, Florentino and Ito. But we've still got 45 minutes to play. And it could go any old way. I'm just hoping it goes our way to keep the invincible streak going. But we will see. I think it will. I don't want to be cocky. They do have some players off the bench that could cook. But I think we should be fine. Bruno will try and play it to Rashford instantly. He'll kill it. Oh, ref! Am I missing something here? No? Sorry, am I playing a different game? Is it different rules? Have I read this wrong? Bruno plays an edge perfect ball over Rashford because he's Bruno Fernandes and he's just that good. Rashford takes control. Ito falls over. I guess it is just Rashford falling over the guy who's fell on the floor, to be honest. I guess it would have been harsh if it had been given, but you got to protest everything for your boys. Cadiolo, good job. Now do a good job against your former clubmate. I thought Garnacho just... Okay. That's not your fault, Cadiolo. Garnacho just simply couldn't be arsed, which is... I don't know why. Fair enough, I suppose. Bring on Laurent if he's just not going to put in the effort. Need Garnacho at tip-top form for Liverpool anyway. It's an effort that's held well by Oman. I don't think it was ever really a danger, but it's another effort from Brighton. And now we can counter. Bowman needs to make some fucking space away from fucking Lodi, though. I don't know why he's just standing there. Cut in or cut out, do something. Good tackle Mainu, who's been very good today. Bruno can't get the ball for it, Garnacho. Valentin Barco, I believe he's... Oh, well, he is a former Brighton fame. I don't know if he moved directly from Brighton to Nice, and that's why they're bringing it up, or if it's just they're bringing it up because they need something to bring up. But he's moved anyway. Bowman does have the pace, does have the ability. Does he have the ball? He does. Rashi can save again by Rushworth, man. Rashford did not have a lot of time with that, I'll be fair, but Rushworth made his body big. Arno Martinez, please. I can't lie. I don't know how I feel. Bear with me. I've received the pass, so obviously I need to get a loose touch for no reason. Arno Martinez, the jury's out on him still. I'm not 100% sure he's the right man for the job, but he is only back up to Dallas, so it's not the end of the world. Not played today because Dallas tired. Bruno. Oh, he's trying to lift it into the path of the Ballon d'Or winner. It's going to fall. Not to Bruno, though. I thought it might. Licha wins the ball in the air. Mainu. Out to Cariolo. Garnacho. Oh, he sidestepped. Oh, that's a great save again. If they do get a point here, Brighton, it's Rushworth that's fucking done it, man. There's not a lot that can stop Garnacho, but Rushworth does on that occasion. There's still a bit of time on our hands. There's no you know, it's not a big deal currently. Once it gets to about 75th minute, that's when it'll be a big deal. We do need to make some changes as well, probably. A bit of a collision there, but the ball falls into the hands of the Brighton keeper as they look to counter. Not going to happen on my watch, initially anyway. Ball is inside. Let me switch back to my right back. Thank you. It did, to be fair. I can't really lie. Leacher closes that down. Good read. Yeah, I can't really lie there. I actually did the play switch I wanted it to, which is crazy. But I knew where I was going. Let's just have a little gander. I'm not going to definitely make some changes. I'm just curious what... Right, so Oman is fine. Martinez is slightly tired. I might bring on Nasio there. And I think what I'm going to do as well is... I'm kind of low-key thinking of bringing on a Burmo. Or Hoyland, perhaps. We'll leave it for now. We're just going to bring off Leacher because he's quite tired, and I definitely did him for Liverpool. So Martinez comes off for Inacio. For now, that's all we're doing. We may make some other steps as the match progresses. But for now, I'm happy with that. For some reason, Bowman's not getting marked, so it's an easy throw. And then Bruno can get the ball, and we can just go. Rashford. Back inside. Bruno Fernandes, captain of Manchester United. Why did he not mark fucking Bowman off the throw-in? Because that's what's led to a lead for Manchester United. That's great play, by the way. A give and go between Bruno and Rashford. And it's a great finish. Again, he's not regressed yet. And I'm taking full advantage of him still being at his best for goodness knows how long. I thought like season 3, season 4 he'd start going down in overall. We'd have to find his replacement. Season 5, in January, he's still 91 rated. And he's still cooking for the boys in red. So there's no point. He's a legend at this club, surely now, you'd have to say. 2-1 lead now for Manchester United. We either hold on or we try and push for a third. I don't know which way to go about it. Kobe Minu does make a tackle, maybe makes a decision for me. Garnacho. Oh, that is disgusting. He's off again. He's off again, ladies and gents. Oh, it's good cover by Kimmich. So the man who he beat in the first place. I think Laurent could probably rest today. Oh, Euro. That's a loose one. That's a loose one. I've got no Euro at the back now, but Kobe, he has been immaculate today. He has been immaculate. A couple of misplaced passes, but tackling-wise, in the DM role where he's actually meant to be defending, he's been top draw, Kobe Minu, today. Might go under the radar with some of the performances on the pitch from the attackers, but he's been brilliant. Rashford into Bruno again, and he just goes again. It's a fucking man in his 30s, mid-30s, he's 34 now, plays like he's 24 still, plays like he's in his prime. I know 24 wasn't his prime, for reference, but my point stands. His prime was about 26, 27 when he came to us, obviously, and just killed it for us. My point is, alright, he's just so good. He's just so good. Bruno Fernandes, take a bow, son. And I think what we're going to do is freshen it up now. We've got a 2-goal advantage. We can freshen it up. Marcus Rashford off for Hoyland. And I'm going to bring off Ugarte, to be honest, rather than Minu, because Minu's been killing it. We're also going to bring... We're going to keep Garnacho on, because I'm half considering trying Laurent out. And I'm going to keep Bowman on as well. No, I'm not, because Bowman we need as full as we can for Liverpool. Bring on Burmo for a few. And I think I'm Gucci from there. Triple sub just to try and freshen things up. Keep the fitness for the game coming up against Liverpool. Could be make or break in the invincible run. What I do know right now is we should be secure in the dub today. That's I'm not saying we will be. It'll be a stupid Brighton goal. It'll end 3-2. It won't end 3-1. They will score again. I don't know when, don't know where, but they will. Arno Martinez can see that at full 90, just because I want Dallo as full fit as I can to deal with... is it Luis Diaz they still have Liverpool? I don't know. But whoever's on the left. Luis Diaz was killing it last year for him. I don't know who they have, but my point is, keep him there. Garnacho. Try and find Mbermo. He's been out-jumped there, to be fair. He's not very tall, Brian Mbermo. It's a very curious choice, actually, get Brian Mbermo at that spot. But also, we don't need anyone that's standout. I could have brought Ahmad back, but I didn't. I think Mbermo, I should say, was on a contract expired, 12 months left on his deal. Type beat. Ireland. Well, okay. Right. What the fuck, ladies and gentlemen? I just need... just need to watch this back. It's quite funny. I've aimed this at Hoyland, just for clarification. And it could be 4-1 if the game made any sense. So Hoyland's... Sorry. I've aimed it for Garnacho from Hoyland. Garnacho runs off. Fernandez just doesn't... He's not feeling it. It's a terrible camera angle, but you saw the initial fucking play. Point is, I had a plan and it didn't go to work, which is fine, not in the world, but it's just funny to look at sometimes. Should be offside, but Yoro has it anyway. Gilman could bring it clear. He does very well. And Bruno, he's been killing it today. Not just the goals, but just because he's Bruno. I wanted that. Who was it that was making the run? I wanted Gilman to keep going. I know he didn't need to because he's a DM, but... Oh, Cobbs! Cobbs, you've been on jobs, mate! That's from Burmo, so it's going to lock onto a more difficult target, of course. Ireland does well, though. Does very well. He's actually kept it in play, too. Gilman gets caught by Enciso, though. Yeah, it's just a couple of misplaced passes, but again, that's what I expect from this game. I expect nothing less. And that's just me turning into trouble like an idiot. We're winning the back, though. And Bruno put fucking effort in. Won't win it, but he also put the effort in. I was worried today, but Brighton, A, haven't got the full lineup. I'm assuming just out of tiredness. And B, we've just been pretty good, haven't we? Yeah, he's offside anyway, but we'll get it clear. Yeah, I'm aware, mate, don't worry. Garnacho, Hoyland. And Burma might be off. Yeah, it's just. Minutes left to go, though. We are fine. The invincible streak will continue. I was going to say as well, brought Hoyland on over Bayer. Because Hoyland put a hat-trick past Chelsea in that Carabao Cup semi-final. I just want to see if he could capitalise on that. He's not really had much time today, which is not the end of the world. It's just he's not really needed to be brought on. Rashford's kind of done the business. I think Rashford's contributed in every goal. He scored the first one and assisted the next two, I believe, to Bruno. Could be incorrect in information. What I do know is that we could be on for a fourth goal here. If Hoyland could find Garnacho, but the ball was too fast. Couldn't really get it under control. It doesn't matter anyway. The time was up. And Manchester United continue their onslaught. Dub season though. Bruno rolling back a couple of years. Well, actually, he's not really rolled back in the years. He's just been consistently good, hasn't he? He's kind of stayed in the years. Rashford as well. Putting an equaliser enough for Liverpool's early strike. That's what we're capable of, though, on a daily basis with this team. Well, not a daily basis, but you know what I mean? A gamely basis, I suppose. The comeback's always in us, and even if it's only a goal, there's definitely more chance that we come back more than anything. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 8, 3.9 expected goals to 1.4. It was a below par Brighton team. I expected a bit more from them, but they didn't go their full lineup, presumably due to fitness issues. But the stamina looked alright on the preview. I don't actually know. Fuck knows. Man of the match goes to Rashford, who delivered a perfect 10 today. A goal and 2 assists for our number 10, who got 10. Yeah, man of the match him. Bruno Fernandes from midfield. Put on a show as per usual. A little brace as well to add to the tally. Not that the tally's actually that big this year, but it's still a tally to have. 9.5. Copy minded, by the way. Didn't even get a goal or an assist. Didn't do anything like that, but he got a 9 because he was so fucking good. He was first to every ball, covered every bit of space. And after the Brighton goal, obviously, and it wasn't even his fault that the Brighton goal occurred, he didn't let him through. They just weren't allowed to. Lenny Yoro put in a good shift as well. Partly at fault for the the Brighton goal. Obviously, Lee chose it partly fault as well, but the main fault goes down to the man with the controller, which is me. An assist from Garnacho as well as 7.8, a bit under par, but not the end of the world. 7.4 for Roman as well. Could have had a clean sheet, but it was a really nicely taken finish from them, even though it would have been nice to get a clean sheet. 4 shots, 3 saves, 1 conceded from the Slovenian. As for Brighton, their man of the match, by quite a little bit actually, was Enciso. Tried to create what he could, tried to put through what he could, but Miner was like, yeah, good luck, mate. Assist at 8.5 for Enciso, 7.5 for Vivian, who does have a knock. Curious what injury will be. I'm not going to go... Well, do you know what? I might go check. I might have a little gander. Goal at 7.3 for Zito Lavumbo as well. And it was an interesting choice to kind of go a little bit rotational. But I'm assuming tiredness, international duty, maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know why they didn't put on Connor Bradley or Ekatike. Again, maybe this was their strongest team. I don't know. It was a right back, Kimmich. Yeah, they were the strongest players in some positions, to be honest. At the end of the day, though, it was underwhelming, and ultimately, I think Unai Simon not being in between the sticks. I know Rushworth had a good day for a little bit. What was his save accuracy in the end? He had a good day for a bit, but in the end, we kind of just overwhelmed, like we usually do with every team. We just overwhelm. I overwhelm my own speech sometimes, as you can tell. Stuttering all over the place. 10 shots, 7 saves, 3 conceded. But yeah, the problem is with us, you can save him for a bit. You can save him all day. But we will score. We are inevitable, unless you're PSG. So let's go to the post-match interview then and see what we've got to say after the first game of today's episode. City win, Wolves draw, Chelsea draw. I believe the gap gets even bigger now in the Premier League. We're quite simply just running away with it. Yeah, Euro apparently did really well today, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let him cook. Kobe Minu was, yeah, no, he was phenomenal. He just closed down every bit of space. I don't know if he'll do the same thing against, brain is thinking. Sorry, I'm just loading. I don't know if he'll do the same against Liverpool, because he always seems to struggle against Liverpool. But yes, he had a great day today. Sometimes I need to, I know what I want to say, but I need to think how to word it. It's kind of like you know how you lag in games? I kind of just lag in real life sometimes. And yeah, they're glazing Minu. And you know what? I'm glazing Minu as well, so absolutely, yeah, go on. Get the glaze. I'd be glazing Bruno a little bit as well. Right place, right time, as well as Rashford being man of the match with a perfect 10. But that is interesting. We do dub up. We will continue the undefeated streak. We are inevitable. However, the toughest test... I say this each time. The toughest test, and then it's like, you know, we get past it and there's another toughest test. The toughest test is still to go in the league, I think. Unless, well, have we played Arsenal twice? I don't think we have. We can't have done it. We've only played 21 league games, haven't we? Arsenal, I think, down towards the end of the season if we play them again. Oh, have we played them? Wait, am I being dumb? Probably. Have we played? We have played them twice. Right, yeah. Well, the toughest test left, I think, in the Premier League. Wolves, I think we battered them, even though they're in second. And I don't really care about any other teams. Chelsea are just a weird one, because I just can't see what defense Chelsea. But again, the one I think is probably the toughest is Liverpool. And that is what we go next. Anyway. So I guess I'll rambling on. We'll get the trading plans done and we'll move on to the next ham. Staba's not too bad for recovery. Minu might not be there, which would be a bit of a sucky situation. Garnacho might not be there either, which, well, he's going to start anyway. It doesn't really matter. He could be on 1 stamina. He's going to start. Not because I hate Laurent, but because, well, actually that's a lie. I'll probably start Laurent. If it's anything below 50. Probably start Laurent. But the point is, big game player, big game stage. Garnacho does turn up. Pretty sure earlier in the season when we beat Arsenal, he went and just bagged the hat-trick just because he could, just because we needed it. Could have done with that in the reverse fixture as well. Only 1-0 draw coming out of that. Would have been funny as well if Arsenal were a team to end our invincible streak, considering they're the only invincibles in the Premier League era. But they didn't. We drew. 1-1. Onwards. Is that saying Kunku signed for Leipzig? I don't know if it was in Kunku, but it was a signing for Leipzig. I'm actually being an idiot. It's in this area. I literally looked at it quickly. I fucked if I know. Matsui is hyping himself up with his move to Ghent, I think. We'll look at the news what with Sim though, because there'll be update stuff. Again, I don't think I'm going to sell anybody. I also don't think I'm going to buy anybody. But I think what I am going to do is just out of curiosity. I don't know if we got blocked offers, but just out of curiosity, I don't think we've got anyone blocked. I think if I did, I already unblocked them because I was kind of wanted to see what sort of prices we would get. Rashford's been, I mean, we could have got over 100 for him probably, but 84.2 for Rashford from PSG, 88 and 99 from West Ham and Villa respectively for Ugarte. I'm kind of not concerned, but kind of intrigued what say Garnacho would fetch these days because it'd be over 200 definitely. Bowman would be up in that 150 echelon. Probs. Quite a few would be interesting. Rashford as well, coming down to last year of his contract. I wonder if I should. I mean, it doesn't really matter because hopefully this will be the last season. But I'm wondering if I should maybe renew a couple of these. Bruno's value's gone down because of his age, but he's not going down in rating yet. Still 9 weeks. Bruv, can we get to the end of the season with keeping him at 91? He will stay above 90, I'm pretty sure, now until the end of the season, unless it just rapidly falls off plus ratio. His physical stats are going down, except for his stamina, and his defending stats are going down as well, but everything else just seems to be holding strong. There has been a little bit of decline, I will admit. It looks like his shooting's taken a little bit of a hit, but the vision is still there, the dribbling is still there. He is just still an absolute fucking wonder. Is there any development plans I want to have a gander at while we're here? Land's still growing up, but I think his potential will be 83. And in a different world, in a different place, Land and Baldanzi maybe overtake Bruno and take that spot. But in this world, it's Bruno season. Bruno's world and Rod's living in it. LeBron, we'll keep him on the winger plan. He's got potential to be special, so there's still more room to grow. We'll keep him on there for now, just get every bit of pace out of him because he's a fast boy. And if we need him against Liverpool, him running at tired legs will be a really good thing to have. So a little update on the table. Liverpool have jumped into second. Wolves have fallen to third with those last results. We make the gap even bigger. It is a walkover. Will it be Centurions? Mathematically, what have we got? 50. We can only drop 8 points. So if we were to get Centurions, we'd only be allowed 4 more draws. Obviously, if we lose, then the unbeaten thing's still fucked. But we could still get Centurions. We could still lose and get Centurions. But our point is, if we want to get the Centurions and unbeaten, we've got 4 more draws that we can fall back on if we need them. But then we'd have to win everything else. So that is the maths right now, because it'd be 31 wins, which would give you 93 points, because 31 times 3 is 93. And then a draw would give you a point. 7 draws would give you 7 points. 93 plus 7 is 100. So we could be Invincible Centurion still. We're still very much on for it. I don't know if we will do it. I don't know if I have the capacity, but we can try. Liverpool lost Manchester United in a massive game that could decide which of these teams end up taking the league title. I'm not going to lie. I think 4 in a row is quite literally done already. But I could be interested to see what they can do at Anfield against us. Maybe they'll ruin my day. Maybe they'll ruin my whole season with this Invincible shit. Big win for Man United last time we met Liverpool. They're hoping for more of the same in reverse fixture. Did we beat them? Who did we draw to then? Ooh, hiccups. I know we drew to Everton and Arsenal. I try to remember who else. Luke Buzz gone to Brighton. It's good after we've just played Brighton. Engels to Fiorentina. Cristiani to Benfica. I don't think there's anything that really interests us. Buongiorno's off to Milan. Yeah. Didn't he start Inter in this game? It's fine, I guess. We're that far in at this point. I don't think it really matters. End of series gone to Leipzig. Matsui's gone to Heidenheim, or he's gone from Heidenheim to Ghent. He's gone somewhere from somewhere. The way they've written it, I can't be arsed looking. Man City beat Arsenal. After a great performance in the match against Brighton, Rashford is named player of the match, and Fernandes was a superb form for Manchester United. He scored his brace, which guided the side to 3-1 win against. Well, it's against Brighton. I don't know why I was supposed to say Arsenal. The game's bloody obsessed with Arsenal. We beat them 3-0 the first time round, then we beat them 3-1 there. Maybe they aren't the bogey team anymore. I'm going to go check, because this is a huge, massive game. What was the score against Poole? Because I don't remember beating them convincingly. It feels like a 2-1 kind of beat. I forgot about that. I know it's all Liverpool, but I forgot we won 9-0 on the opening day. Where are Liverpool? Am I just being blind? Yes, I am. 2-0. Okay, yeah, so it wasn't convincing, but it was a win. And it was a clean sheet as well. Don't know if we'll do that again, but it was there. Right, let's go see what we've got to say to the media about this record-breaking season we're trying to embark on. Yeah, I lunge a lot though, so I'm not worried. It's me lunging all over the gaff. Minu completed 13 passes. I don't think that was his main fucking contribution last game, but yeah, no, he was killing it. And he might kill it again today. I don't know. We are starting. It'd be silly not to after that last game, but Minu seems to struggle against Liverpool, and I don't know if Martinez can do what he's going to be able to do either, because they do play the tiki-taka. Let's try and just get him in the mood for it. Let's try and hype him up. Try and push him on to say, yeah, you know what, I can do this. I am Lisandro Martinez, and I am a baller. Which is true, it's fact. At least in this career mode, it's fact. But we move in then, let's see what they're using, and then what they'll actually use, because they're probably going to be lying here. Yeah, I think it's still Luis Diaz they have on that wing. I don't know if it's really 100% the lineup they go with, but it's strong, and that's why I'm concerned. They've got, is that Rodri in CDF? Alright, he's got the armband as well, wow. Maradashvili in net. Tsimikas and Pavard are fullbacks. I'm assuming they'll have better ones, surely. Abate and Winter, the centre-backs. Ortiz and Rodrigo, the CDMs, with Rodrigo captain in the side. Soberslai with the cam spot. Luis Diaz off the left. Chiesa off the right. Papadopoulos at striker. They do seem to have quite a few regens in the squad. Ortiz, another Ortiz on the bench. McAllister, Trent, who is now going to Real Madrid in real life. Elliott, Gakpo, Akanji, and Jones all holding the bench. 3 wins, a loss, and a draw out of their last 5. They sit in second, very far second, and I know why. It's because we're fucking killing it. Gakpo's not really at the start. So it looks like it's Vasilios Papadopoulos who is getting the goals. 12 and 3. Mo Salah is not playing, which is fair enough. He's kind of disintegrated a little bit. Chiesa's getting the game time instead. He's got 6 off the wing. 11 and 3 from Diaz, who will probably cause me issues again, but they're not using Emilio Ortiz, who looks phenomenal, by the way. But I can see why they're not, because Luis Diaz has given results. McAllister as well, getting plenty of appearances. Here's the other Ortiz, Cristobal Ortiz. Slightly younger, or actually slightly older, but slightly worse. Also from a different country. Emilio is Spanish, Cristobal is Argentinian. Yeah, they do have Rodri. He's still holding his 91 as well. He's only 32 rated, though. 32 years of age. If he was 32 rated, he wouldn't touch the Liverpool side. Soberslide in, alright. I mean, it's not, besides Diaz and Papadopoulos, it's not anything, you know, oh my god, he's insane type B. I don't know why Trent's not starting at right back, but I'm assuming he will be. And I'm assuming left back will not be Tsimikas. I'm assuming it'll be Dest, right? I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know. I'm interested to see. My point is, they've got a very good team, and I'm genuinely concerned. Luis Diaz always seems to cook me. Papadopoulos, I don't know what he'll bring to the table. He's a bit of a wild card, to be honest, so we'll see. But that is the team for Liverpool. This is a team for us. We're going to have Oman in between the 6. Obs. Martinez, Diamande, Dalot, Mainu, Agarte, Fernandes, Garnacho, Bowman, Rashford. Lovely. That is a team then. I'm going to make sure the bench is correct, actually, because sometimes it isn't. And we'll just do that. And that's us. So that is a team that will face Liverpool away at Anfield to try and keep the Centurion invincible streak going. I'm not going to say Centurion yet, until we're a lot closer, but I would like to keep the invincible streak going as much as we can. The further we go into the season, the more chance there is of us continuing it. So let's see if we can continue it. At Anfield, this is what we're going to be using. Oman in goal. Cariolo and Dallo as the fullbacks. Martinez and Diamande as the centre-backs. Mainu and Agarte CDMs. Fernandez, Cameron captain. Garnacho off the left. Bowman off the right. And Rashford at striker then, ladies and gentlemen, at Anfield. It's Liverpool versus Manchester United. Second place versus first place. That would have a lot more, oomph about it if we weren't 17 points clear. Oh, stretch your legs out. Your feet are going to sleep. A little stretch. Stretchy, stretchy. Do not like this song for obvious reasons, because Liverpool. But I do like a trip to Anfield. I'm curious what's awaiting us. Well, here we go. Liverpool fans are in full song. I'm going to make sure I look at their lineup because I need to. Just so I don't forget. So it looks like Rodri is leading the team, which is weird, but it's, you know what, fair enough. Winter's there as well. Szoboszlai, Chiesa. Let's see the full team then. Come on, you boys, in red. As in us, not them, by the way. Well, we're in white today. Namardashvili, Pavard, Akanji, Winter, Dest, Rodri, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Chiesa, Gakpo, Papadopoulos. It is a strong squad, and I'm quite happy that it's Gakpo off the left because it means I don't get my ass handed to me by Luis Diaz. There are the boys in the old red. Well, they're in the white today, but they're the red that I associate myself with, not Liverpool. As the Anfield massive kick-off proceedings here, tiki-taka style of play, we know that. I didn't actually read that part of the play style, but we know the tiki-taka. We didn't see the key attacking players or defensive players either, but we probably know. I made the tackle and then obviously can't keep the ball because there's a second man. Oh, no! Well, Liverpool. They've gone early, but to be fair, it's not like I've done bad there. It's just they've got lucky with me getting the tackle and them having another man on hand. I don't know what Trent did to piss in Arne Slot's water, but he's on the bench. Although in real life I could kind of understand the problem a little bit. Oh man, just try to get it out as quick as we can on the counter-attack. And it is going to be Roman Bowman. Oh, Chiesa at the back. What? Right. If it had been a good defender, if it had been a what? Excuse me? If it had been a defender, I'd kind of understand it, but Bowman's been dispossessed by Chiesa. I've aimed at Bowman. I'm panicking. Just get it away. I don't know why. I don't know what is going on. To be honest, it's a battle right now. Battle that we seem to have won. I don't know where Garnacho's going, but we'll get to Dallo and then into Garnacho. One more to Bowman. Oh my God, that is just wow! Wow, it's beautiful play. How has it turned into such a fucking little mess in the midfield to such beautiful champagne-esque football, tiki-taka style with tiki-taka, the team that apparently have that as their trademark. That is beautiful play. Garnacho launches it into the path of Bowman, but that's all. It's all started by Bowman, who wins the ball back, and ended by Bowman, who finds the net. We chipped out to Dallo, into Garnacho, Bowman takes it on, weak foot and all, 1-0. The inverted wingers there, not what I had planned. Garnacho and Bowman swapping sides. I'm not opposed to it. If they want to do that a bit more, they can. I didn't expect it though. Fair enough. Well, opening salvo goes our way. We're usually the ones that have to try and come back and win. Even if it's just by a goal deficit, we're usually the ones that concede first. But no, today we're the ones that score first. And we might be hungry for more. Oh, we're not hungry for more. Well, I was hungry to pass that, but it didn't do it. So that's what I was saying. Now, please be my... I just want to switch player. I mean, it doesn't really matter because Chiesa has gone for definitely a Trivella. That is, I mean, it is a Trivella. Whether it's a good one is a different matter. But well wide. Old man doesn't need to worry. Diamande, Martinez into Cobbs. Oh, good bit of movement by Kobe Mino, who might be cooking today. Cariola, Garnacho. We just have to pass it all the way across. Dallo's in acres of space. They're kind of marking really well. Just got to be patient today. It's not going to be the usual counter-attacking style we know and love. That was meant to go to Bowman, by the way. Still could, but he's offside. He can't get back around his man. Good job, Cariola. Couldn't get it released for Bruno. Yeah, we are killing it in the league. You might say difficulty is too easy. I'd say the team's too good. Difficulty is probably could be ramped up slightly, or at least the sliders could be moved about. But again, it is just his team is killing it. Offside. Oh, apparently the offside rule only applies to Manchester United, which is fair enough. We do need nerfing a little bit, I will admit. Garnacho, that's not who I aimed at, but if it works, it's who I aimed at. Nearly though. I aimed at Bowman, but if the ball reaches target, I'll fucking claim I aimed it there. He's off again. He's off again. Roman Bowman's off again. What the fuck? Who put goals in this, man? It's 2-0 inside 20 minutes at Anfield. The home support silence. Bowman slotted through again, escapes his man, and manages to slot it past Maradashvili, who doesn't have his angles covered at all, but it's actually... It is a really good finish as well, because it's just arrowed as far into that left-hand corner as you can get. So I can't really dispute it. It's a good finish. And it is 2-0 inside 20 minutes, which is mental. I was about to put my phone on charge there, but the celebration's ended quicker than I thought, so... What the hell is going on? Bruno... Oh, don't you dare to do that to Bruno Fernandes ever again, alright? Be an arrest warrant. Potentially a murder charge against the person who done it. I said I will murder them for doing so. That was aimed at Bowman, but it just didn't have the... It didn't have the anything on it. Anyway, let's talk about how Gakpo can't cook me. He's already cooked fucking Dallo here by the looks of it. But the ball for it, Papadopoulos is poor. And to be honest, I think he was offside, but again, it's this game, so it might have just stayed. If I do that, it's a foul, but fine. Again, Dallo closes it down. Papadopoulos seems to be trying to go out wide here. I've passed that. I'm not being funny. I do complain about how I pass it and it takes ages, but that was one time where I actually did pass it about fucking 5 touches ago. I will say it's an exaggeration, but that was not an exaggeration. Carriola's got the pace. He's got Rashford. One more to Bowman. Oh, it could have been a hat-trick for number 27. Bruno has room. Closed down by Akanji. Have Liverpool just signed all City players on? Well, not all, obviously got 2, but still. Point stands. Poaching him from Manchester City. Dallo, Bowman, one more. Bruno. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was worried about these first 2 games. And Brighton did give me a little bit of a scare when they went 1-0 up, but then we came back to win it. This was the one I was really concerned about. And we're 3-0 up just after half an hour. Just over half an hour, but... Bruv. I don't really know what to say. Like, I'm speechless with this performance because we've been so fucking good. But Liverpool have been so bad defensively. I can't believe I was looking at some of their centre-backs. I give McAllister might shut me up in a second, or Sabosloy, or Papadopoulos. But we'll get complacent now. And we do get complacent now, but like I'm a defender there, so. I mean, they need a goal, don't they? I'm not allowed to have a clean sheet. It is good play. Oh man, could probably do better. Ultimately, really arsed, am I? 3-1 up at Anfield. It's not what I expected. Rodriguez slightly pissed, but it is what it is. Why would we have a clean sheet when we could just not have a clean sheet and the ball could just not go where I want every time, you know? Why would the game work as intended? Yeah, fuck off, Dest. Bowman's day to day, apparently. A little bit too confident there, Roman. We know you got a hat trick on, but like, calm down a little bit, man. He's been killing it first half. We all have, but a little bit of complacency there leads to one back for Liverpool, which is kind of complacency, but also I knew what I was doing. I just wasn't allowed to get the ball. Yeah, good luck, fella. Chiesa's not the slowest of players, but Cariolo's got, I think, slightly more pace. I fucking... That might be the worst thing Garnacho's just done. He's a back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner, and he just dribbles off the pitch. But that's obviously not what I was intended to do. You saw me try to skill move. I just don't know why I did it fucking 2 years late. The point was to do a skill move before it went out of play, obviously, evidently. And it didn't do it before it went out of play, it did it after. Poor from Szoboszlai, though. But Liverpool looking to try and re-enter this, saying it's not over yet, and it isn't. Bro, it's still first half. That has to be a goal, though, if they want to, you know, get involved again. Zano, man, try and launch it towards... Oh, okay, well, fuck me then, I guess. Garnacho has won the ball out somehow. I was going to say Rashford, but it just didn't go to him. Oh, I beg this game does a skill move. I'm trying to do it. I try to ball roll in so I get tackled, and it just fucking is like, yeah, well, tough shit, mate. Ball in. Bowman's back stick. Des got there first. I mean, it's not been a bad performance. Went 3-0 up, but Liverpool seem to be staking their claim a bit more again. We've got more chance out of this, have we? Don't know. Try and find Rashford, but it's not going to make it. It was just a hit and hope ball because it's half time. 3-1 up at the break is not where I expected it to be, but I'm here for it. I was hoping it would be 3-0, but... Sorry, my Twitch is glitching out. Did they just type up Papadopoulos? Instead of Bowman or for that? Okay. Okay, alright, sorry. Don't worry, I guess. Fucking cunt game. Starts at the break then. 52 to 48 turns possession. 51. They've changed the numbers. 6 shots to 4. In favour of us. They've got more expected goals with 1.6 to 1.1, but we've got the most important result, and that is a scoreline right now. I'm pretty sure we've only had 3 shots and score all 3 though, which is funny. Yeah, we've been 100% when the ball's been on target. Poor effort from Mamardashvili, or just a good effort from us. I don't know. Bowman with 2 goals and an assist already on an 8.7. So not only did he score, he assisted the fucking 1 goal that he didn't score. Bruno with an 8 just seems to be on job today. He got a goal. Assist at 7.5 from Garnacho, 7.1 from Licha, and a 6.9 from Ugarte, who got the other assist. Orman with a 6.7. I think he's got 1 save and 1 conceded. Yeah, but that's more than Georgi Mamardashvili, who we'll get to in a second. 7.5 for Szoboszlai. He was the man of the match for the half. For Liverpool, Papadopoulos found the back of the net, making it 3-1. Is a goal and 7.3. Alexis McAllister with a 2nd assist of the season. He gets a 6.3. And yeah, Mamardashvili. I don't know if he's been in goal today, to be honest. Go to the second half, see if we can see this out, or if Liverpool will make a incredible comeback. They will if I press pass and the game doesn't fucking pass it. That goes without saying, yeah. Great save, old man. I'm fuming, I can't lie. Great block by Diamande. Yeah, they're gonna. It's gonna be 4 or 5 minutes of Liverpool just get everything and I have to try and hold on. Like, why is the Garty rebounded fucking 9 miles back there? What is going on? I mean, it all started when Bruno passed the ball. Oh, okay. I was about to say because I didn't think the ball would make it, and then it made it. Let me cook. Luke's gone to Brighton. We know that. Bruno. Courtesy by himself in his prime, but lost a yard or two of pace. He was never the fastest, but a yard or two of pace. Just, I don't know how many times I want to make the easy pass to the guy that's right in front of me, and it aims for the guy who's 30 yards away and has a man on him. Like, Garnacho was obviously the ball there, so it tries to go to Rashford. And don't get me wrong, I love Marcus Rashford, but he's not the ball there at all. I do like this episode a little bit today because we've got 2 Champions League games where, yes, we need to win, but also they're against teams that we should be beating with no issue. So a bit of rotation can be provided. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. I was thinking of chipping it. I thought we'll just place it instead. That's 4 shots, 4 goals. Well, 4 shots on target, 4 goals. It's just nicely, like, measured, for being honest. Good tackle. 21 goals in 20 matches for Alejandro Garnacho. Rashford can't win the header. It does fall to Corby. Oh. Bruno. He's made a save. Write it down. Write it down. It's taken an hour, but the Liverpool goalkeeper has made a save. Mamardashvili. Is that, I don't know which Ortiz is coming on. Is it Cristobal or Emilio? I guess I'll see who's coming off. I think it was Szoboszlai coming off. So I think Cristobal is the one to come on in the midfield. Bruno Fernandes. Towards the Amande. It's away. Minu can't get there, can he? He can. Oh, he can. Oh, can he? Well, the game is not giving him it. Right, this man, get your fucking jets flowing here, mate. Oh, okay. That's fine, my chairs are covered. Lovely job, just get it gone. Cariola can nod that. He actually can. What? I was joking. Alright, Bowman. Ball inside to... What? You're a left back, mate. He's still tackling from the fucking front. Rashford, I think, is offside. He's not, but... It's Cariola still doing up. Go back and defend, mate. It's signing to be a bloody right mate. We've got one of them. Very perfectly capable today, anyway. Put a very good shift. Good tackle. Agarte. Bruno. Bowman's off, I think. He's not. Ball towards Rashford. It's away. I've fucking misread the tackle completely there with Colby Minor. It could be Papadopoulos. Not bad on the attack, it's just their goalkeeper's let them down massively today. Okay, I didn't want to switch to Diamande, so that's fine, good save, old man. I didn't want to switch to Diamande. I only wanted to switch to my centre back so I could defend, but we're not, you know, don't to be doing silly things like that. Bowman is really wanting that hat trick. He's got to be smart about it. Yeah, it's not going to work from that angle. Again, we don't really need the hat trick. We're fucking... Well, you might want it for personal gain, but we're 4-1 up. What is Mamardashvili doing? You've got to ask what his blood doing. We'll make some changes anyway. Not that most of these players will be involved in the next game. Because I believe it is the game against... fucking... It's one of the Champions League ones, so I don't remember who came first. Bring on Bayer as well. Just get some minutes. I don't know if he'll do anything, but doesn't really need to. We're 4-1 up. It's just to kind of get the tired faces off a little bit. Give Rashford a little breather as well. To be honest, Rashford's not. It's not that he's been bad. It's just play's kind of been passing him by. Probably for the. It's not even a bad thing that. Oh, dude, the skill move. I know I'm not maybe a skill move genius, but I know the one I wanted to do there. It would have got me past Winter. I would have a better chance of getting me past Winter. Good block. Win the header. Dalot. Lovely. Bowman. Will you? Right. Okay. Right. That might be Emilio Ortiz in the midfield. Cristobal Ortiz was not that fast on his stats. Right. Zanoman. I'm going to say this politely. I'm going to say this very nicely. I'm not going to lose my cool. Make your mind up. If you're going to come out and close the shot down, do that. If you're going to stay in your net and try and read it, do that. Don't go into two minds. Don't second guess, because that pretty much guarantees a goal for the opponents. Make your mind up whether you want to come out and get it, try and close the shot down, or just stay in your net, do what you can. It's a good finish, so try to close down the angle would have been the much better option. But the problem is, he wanted to, you know, have a think about it. Which, in that scenario, you can't really have a think. And he's been brought off before his hat-trick. Arne Slot, you are a terrible man. And you brought Harvey Elliott. Liverpool thought, yeah, we'll just go forward to it and sack it off. Harvey Elliott. Has he gone up front? Good save from Martins really again. He's actually awoken today. That's great pressing from Bayer. He really wants it. He really wants it. But he's going to be unselfish to the captain. Close down. Cariolo. Bruno. Bowman. He's going to be selfish this time. Oh, he deserves that. He really does. He really, really does. The work rate today. It is a hat-trick against Liverpool at Anfield for Roman Bowman. I'll admit I was trying to force it a little bit towards the end. Did he nutmeg him? That might need a VAR. Was that a nutmeg on the way through? Hold on, before changes happen, before whatever happens here. Was that a fucking nutmeg, you disgusting man? You foul, foul human being. It might not be, I might have just missed seeing it. It looks like he's actually gone around his leg rather than through him, but I'm going to just double check. Let him cook and all that. Bruno with the assist. Roman Bowman. It's not, but he's done well. He's got past Winter, who could have just... I don't know why he didn't, to be honest. Winter should have just got him off the ball with his physicality, but fucking who cares? Trent comes on late. Presumably for the right back that started, which I don't remember who it was. It might come on for Dest. Kimmich. No, Kimmich was last game. He's at left back anyway. I'm assuming he's going for Dest. Good block. Your mandates. Double figures now in the league as well for Roman Bowman. Hat-trick today confirms that. It's woeful today from Mamadou really, which has helped a lot. But it's also just electric from Roman Bowman, and you saw there briefly, he's on a 10 rating. As he should be, he's been fucking electric today. If it were another big team coming up next, I'd probably start him again, but because it is one of the Champions League games, it could be 6. It really could be 6. Unselfish to Bayer. That is so funny. Excuse me. I think Maradis really assumed Bayer was going to take the shot, and the option was there, so he just lays it into the path of Alejandro Garnacho. Maradis really could do nothing. And on the face of it, 6-2 is a very unfair scoreline, I will admit. I will absolutely admit 6-2 is absolutely just not the scoreline it should be, because Liverpool haven't been bad in terms of attack. Mamardashvili has put in a Hall of Shame performance, and that's really what's changed the game here. I believe both Ortizes are on now. Ball inside is closed down by Inacio. It is an absolute stinker being put on here by Mamardashvili. And we can still get more. Where are the defence? Where's the defence at? It's Kadiolu. It's a great save. Where is their defence? Mate, if this is second place, no wonder we're fucking escaping with the league title. You man, a good tackle. Right. I don't really know what to say. I'd like to think we had a good performance because we won 6-2, but again, it is partly because of just a shambolic standard of goalkeeping. I don't really know how to explain that game. It feels unfair that it's fucking 6-2, but at the same time, Cunt needs to stop being so shit in goal, really, doesn't he? That's all Mamardashvili. We only had 4, well, we had 4, ooh, that's quite a few shots in the end, but a few went off target. Man of the match goes to Bowman, but before that, let's go check the stats. 51 to 49 in terms of possession, 14 shots to 10, 4.4, expected goals 2.9 in the end. How many shots do we have on target? 10 on target. Yeah. We were just a bit good today. And apparently Bruno is just content with rolling back the years this episode. And if nothing else happens, it might be a Bruno episode thumbnail. But for this match in particular, Roman Bowman makes history as he scores a hat-trick at Anfield, gets an assist as well. 10 rated, man of the match, absolute baller today. Bruno Fernandes also as well hitting that 10 rating, a goal and 2 assists. He is just content with chilling and killing. And he's been killing teams with his passing and his goal scoring today so far. 3 goals altogether from Bruno. I don't know if he'll score many more because I don't know if he'll get much more game time. But he's been doing well. A brace and an assist from Garnacho as well, 9.5. You just knew that was going to happen. An assist from Bayer as well, making Mamardashvili look stupid off the bench, 8.3 with Manuel Ugarte, providing the other, I think that was for the first Bowman goal? 7.6 anyway for Manu in the midfield. As Liverpool, your best player was Papadopoulos, only player with any fucking nous about him, any ability about him today, it looked like. He does look like a dangerous little striker, and if we needed another one, and he wasn't at Liverpool, he'd be on the maybe list, but we can't sign from any of the big 6, so unfortunately we can't go for Vasilios Papadopoulos, otherwise I maybe would, and I'd maybe get rid of, in fact I probably wouldn't get rid of anyone, that's the thing. But if I'd got Bayer, maybe Papadopoulos would have been the one, probably, if he wasn't at Liverpool. Anyway, brace from him today. It was dangerous when he had the shots, 9.9, but he was clear of everybody else in a Liverpool jersey today. Assist from Gakpo, who got 7.1, and McAllister, who also got 7.1. It was Emilio Ortiz who came on, so I'm assuming they switched up the formation. They did go to a 4-2-4, fucking hell. Harvey Elliott at right striker is not what you want, and Mamardashvili, less said about him, the better. Did end up waking up for the second half, but it was too little too late. 10 shots, 4 saves, 6 conceded from Georgi Mamardashvili, and it's a Man United masterclass over a Liverpool side that was woeful. But then again, you'd say it's unrealistic, but we lost 7-0 to Liverpool, I'm pretty sure, at Old Trafford. I don't know if it was Old Trafford or Anfield, but we lost 7-0 to Liverpool. So, I mean, what's wrong with beating them 6-2? You do get these weird scorelines sometimes. We just seem to get them all the time because this team is it's ridiculous. Also, shout out Diamande as well, putting in a very good effort at the back. Going to the post-match Inty. Harvey Elliott usually, well, I mean, he came on like 10 minutes before the end, so I'll hype Agari up, but Harvey Elliott barely played. So. Bruno Fernandes didn't have much success and passed the ball over the opponent's defensive line. Is that concerning you moving forward? No, because he didn't have to put it over. He put it through instead. He was brilliant today. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, get your confidence in, mate. It doesn't really matter because he's not going to be playing. Tigoland gets a nod, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, Bruno killed it. Get like a play, Joe. Get like a place the other way up, mate. Just just chill. Know that you're good because you are. Well, Leon Weston continues to just kill it in the academy. We don't do any youth tournaments anymore because we don't need to, but the potential's there. Unfortunately, he'll probably never get to see it come to fruition unless I play the series off stream, which I probably will once we've done what we need to do, but still. Also, apparently old man's still top clean sheet holder, which is mental to me. Because I don't remember the last time he kept one. He's on 6 apparently, but he's got to be joint with other goalkeepers by now. There's probably like a whole host of goalkeepers who are on 6. But yeah, it is going to be a backup kind of team. It's Athens next, so I'm assuming we'll dispatch them without any issue, you would hope. Although it is Gillet, so... Rasmus Hoyle's got an offer. It looks like it's from Athletic Club, so it's going to get declined automatically because it's not a Basque player. Rasmus Højlund is not Basque, so even if I was thinking of selling him, it wouldn't be to Athletic Club because even though they've been unrealistic in all the transfer windows, they're not going to get past me, alright? That's all that matters to me. Right then, we are going to play Athens, who've now dropped to 30th, which means teams have played. But also, I am curious how fucking clear we are in the Prem before we look at the Champions League thing, although Inter are clear at the top. We're now 17, well, we're still 17 points clear after beating Liverpool because Wolves dubbed up against whoever they were playing, which was Newcastle, who are down in the bottom half. I had to look at the bottom half of the table for a little bit, but it looks as if the bottom 3 are probably going to be confirmed sooner rather than later. I think West Brom were always cert to go down, especially we beat them 9-0 opening day. Champions League table, though, is what we're intrigued in. We will be finishing off the campaign and probably securing top 8 today. In fact, a win in this game against Athens would mathematically sort it out. So, I mean, we could do that, unless there's any teams below Arsenal on 12 as well. There's Bologna. Well, I mean, yeah, you can kind of... the goal difference would probably see us through. We are going to be top 8. We just need to get at least a win over either Athens or PAOK. I mean, we'll probably beat both, but I don't want to get too complacent at the same time, so I guess we'll see. However, we will be kind of using a bit of a backup squad, I think, for this one. And I do want to check the Golden Boot race as well to see if anyone is actually even close to Garnacho in the Premier League. Nobody's close to Rafael Leao in the Champions League. 10 in 7. Garnacho's closest for us. He just seems to score wherever he goes. But that is the Golden Boot race for the Premier League. Bruno's actually entered... Sorry, Bruno's entered the top 5. He's 34 years old and he's entered the top 5. Go on, Bruno. 12 and 19. Rashford's just sitting there 11 and 13. Of course, he had an injury at the start of the season, but still very good return. Roman Bowman 11th with 10 in 20. And Rasmus as well, even knocking on the door. He's got 8 in 15 for Manchester United. Did not expect a couple of players to be there, the main one being Højlund. But there you have it. So up next then, it is Athens in the Champions League. A win against Manchester United and we're into the... Who the fuck writes these bloody headlines? I'll try and translate it as much as I can. A win against AEK Athens and we're into the UEFA Champions League knockout round. Things are looking promising, aren't they? Who programs this shit at EA? Is it that difficult? It might be. I don't know. Napoli have signed Ferran Torres. Osterwold's gone to Lens. Livakovic is potentially going to Bologna from Burnley, I think. That says. And we declined Højlund going to Athletic Club purely because he's not Basque, and also I don't want to sell him anyway. Oh, you cunts. I mean, it helps when we play Villa that we don't have to play Sesko anymore. But PSG, by the way, now have got. Who have they got? Alvarez and Sesko, I think. I have to double check that VAR that quickly. Gomez aside from Everton. Or is he signed to Everton? Signed to Everton and Leeds. Kvaratskhelia left a big hole in my United's team selection, but luckily for them, Kvaratskhelia stood up to the challenge. It's not even remotely correct. Not only did Kvaratskhelia not really leave a big hole, it was kind of a hole that didn't need plugging. Bowman is the one that stepped into the breach of where Kvaratskhelia used to play, and he's been killing it. He just got a hat-trick against Liverpool at Anfield. So, I don't really know what the fuck... I don't know what Toby Watts is smoking, mate, but I'd like some of it. Team of the week, we got 4 in there. Papadopoulos also makes it for Liverpool despite being at the end of a 6-2 loss. Garnacho, Fernandes, Bowman and Diamande all getting involved. Guiu has gone to Mönchengladbach from Real Betis. And 6 out of 19 matches have been clean sheets. Again, I want to check that, actually, because that doesn't sound right. After a great performance in the match against Liverpool, Fernandes is named player of the match. And Roman Bowman scored a thrilling hat-trick to outclass a woeful Liverpool in Man United 6-2 win. I will clarify as well, it wasn't a woeful Liverpool, it was a woeful Mamardashvili. Fucking 6-2, by the way. We are absolutely clear. We always were, but we're even more clear now. Yeah, I don't really know how it was 6-2, other than Mama. Like, it shouldn't have been 6-2, is my point. Clean sheets. I don't care about the Champions League. Diogo Costa sits top of that. It is a draw between Unai Simon of Brighton and Jean Oman of Manchester United, which I kind of expected. But the clean sheet records are quite low this year so far. I wonder who will get the Golden Glove, because I don't think it'll be us. When was the last time we actually get a clean sheet? That's the last thing I'll check before we go into this match. It might have been last episode, but I do not remember. 6-2, 3-1, 4-1, 4-4. 1-1, 4-3, 4-2, 5-1, 2-1, 3-1, 5-0 loss, 4-3, 3-1. It was Christmas Day. No, it's November. It wasn't even Christmas Day. It was the 25th of November. It's been nearly 2 months since we kept a clean sheet, and we're still joined top of the leaderboards. I'll take it. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just funny. Right then, next. Athens. Let's get on it. Before we go and see what they've got, like it'll matter, we'll see what we've got to say to the media. Yeah, Bruno did very, very well. Who is Koita? I mean, he might be good. I think my Diogo Dal can stop him. I mean, the reports suggest he will be for most games, but not this one. And I'm sure that if he was to play, he could do the job. But Laurent's not had any screen time yet today, and he killed it last episode in some of the games. So let's see what he can do against Athens and not Athens. Athens and PAOK. Right, let's have a little ganderific at what they've got. And who's this Koita kid when he's on? He's on the left. Okay, it's actually not... I mean, I recognise a few players, is what I'm going to say here. It's not absolutely shit. It's not going to beat me. It shouldn't beat me. As I get complacent. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And they're not bottom of the whole thing. They might still be able to scrape playoffs. We'll see. Strakosha in goal. We know him well. Pilios and Rota as the fullbacks. Metoglu and Makuri as the centre-backs. Janssen, CDM, or Jonsson, sorry, I can't read. CDM and captain. Koitz off the left. Fernandez off the right. Orbellion at Cam. Piero and... is that Levi Garcia up top? I think both together. Mora, Lubicic, Brignoli, Stankovic, Lang, Bertelsen, and Eric Lamella on the bench in our year, our Lord 2029. I might be 2030 now. When did we start this? 24, 25? Season 5? This will be 29. 3 losses, a win, and a draw out of the last 5 does not make good reading for them. They play the counter-attacking type of football that we also employ. Strakosha, Rota, and McCurdy, the defensive players that will be very, very good. And the key attacking players, Koita and Garcia. We'll look at the stats. I don't think it really matter too much. And it is Levi Garcia who plays for them. 79 rated, 31 years of age. Very serviceable striker. Strakosha's played all the games in the nets. They've got 6 goalkeepers. Alistair Smith, he sounds like a regen. I'm not being funny. If you're playing a 56 rated player in the Champions League, I think you deserve to go out of it, don't you? But yeah, it's not been a wholly successful run. Although Orbelin Pineda is the one to look out for. 5 goals from Cam. He's trying his best, bless him. But again, I don't think Eric Lamel's not even starred. 36 years of age, 68 rated now. I don't think he's even played a game. So I think it probably is going to be a dub, but I don't want to be complacent. Although I'm going to go to the reserve team. Gillet gets a nod for the first time, and fuck knows. I don't know why Yoro has a yellow diamond, but he does. Weber alongside Yoro. And I think we said Dallo, didn't we, for this one? I'm going to use Dallo anyway. Fully fit. That's fine. And we'll give Mario a break. He's been killing his past 2 games. We'll give him a rest. Land comes in. Laurent comes in. Burmo comes in. And yeah, we'll start Howland. Fuck it. Bench-wise, I'm trying to think. It's not easy when you've not got a brain. I do want to keep Bayer on the bench. Who do I want to bring off the bench? We don't need 3 centre-backs. We could probably... You know what? Martinez deserves a fucking little rest, doesn't he? So that's the team that will go into this game against Athens. I have absolutely no clue who I'm putting the captaincy on. I suppose... Who the fuck did I put the captaincy on? I guess Dallo. Fuck it. Go on, lad. I don't know. Who you put the captaincy on in this scenario. It doesn't really matter anyway. That's the team we're going to be using for the game against Athens. Gillet in goal. Carreras and Dallo as the fullbacks. Dallo gets his one and only chance to have the armband on because I just don't know who else to give it to. Weber and Yoro the centre-backs. Agarty and Hjulmand as CDMs. Land at Cam. Laurent off the left and Beaumont off the right. Hoyland at striker. Maybe give it to Hoyland, but I'd rather give it to Dallo. I think Hoyland's already got enough pressure. He needs to focus. So that's the team that will face AEK Athens. I don't think it'll be at the Waldstadion, but I don't know their stadium name, so who knows. But in Greece, for the 7th game of the Champions League group stage phase, is AEK Athens versus Manchester United. I believe this is game 3, isn't it? I'm not being silly. While this is loading, I'm going to have a little checkaroo at what the stadium's called. The Hagia Sophia Stadium? I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but we'll say it. That's where we're at, the Hagia Sophia Stadium. While this loads up, I'm going to go get a drink. I shall return. They've got 4 keepers on the bench. I've just come back to see that. Who needs 4 keepers on the bench? Fuck me. Yeah, no, if we don't win this, by the way, boys, you're walking home from Greece, I can't lie. I don't care if you're using the backups. You're walking home. I'm hoping I put all the correct players in, by the way. I might have forgotten them. The main one I hope I remember to put in is Laurent, because he could fucking kill these cunts today. His shooting's gotten a lot better. His pace is unreal. He'll burn them. He'll burn them for everything they've got. Ah, I did put him in. Alright, good. There's your boys. Yeah, and we've got a very strong benching. Just in the off chance it goes to absolute guff. And I know you should probably use your strong team here and then use your rotation team for the final game, but we're more or less in the top 8. So we just need to not be silly, really. In my DNA, it's not very good, but nearly through already. But it is averted, and it could now go the other way. But Carreras does a good job. Laurent, he's dangerous as well. Not only has he got 95 pace, he's got quick step plus. He's got passing minus apparently, but when I think like the weather conditions are kind of affecting the ball a bit more than they usually would, because it doesn't feel as smooth with the passing sometimes. Ref? Oh, but if that's me, it's a fucking foul. Fuck off, you. Ref needs to get this sorted. Like, if I do that and run into them, it's a foul. So I just need some consistency. Dallo gets, well, he got the ball, but needs to get it again, mate. Yeah, I was saying that. The commentator just said what I was thinking. They didn't keep the ball for long. But yeah, we just need to dab up today and we'll get top 8. I'd like to get first place, but I'm not, you know, it's not the be all and end all. We've done the 8 wins thing last year. Undefeated all the way to the final. But it's fine. As long as we get to the final and win it this time around, I'm not giving a shit how we do it, as long as we do it. Back-to-back Champions League finals, only this time we're the ones that fucking take the dub. Ah, Argarte. Oh, your fault, mate. He's run out of space. Oh, okay. Terrible throw in. Hoyland. To get goal side here. Oh, what's the... Oh, no. Oh, what was that? Laurent. What did I do there? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to cut out, and then that last touch kind of just ruined my whole momentum of Hoyland, because I wanted to go around and then shoot, but it didn't do it. Evidently. Agarte. Try to find Hoyland this time. That actually was meant for Hoyland, I will admit. Just go for a long pass. Sometimes it doesn't go, or sometimes it goes through and I don't want it to, but that one I did. Again, I think it's going to be more of a case of when rather than if for Manchester United. Rasmus. No, don't shoot, actually. Don't shoot. Oh, I didn't get the ball in, apparently. You can still get the ball, LeBron. That's not really what I didn't want you to not get the ball at all. I just didn't want you to shoot there. Oh, tits. Hierro. Tries to make it through. Hernandez. Garcia. That's Orbalan. Block. I think his last name is Pineda. I think they've got given his first name there. If I remember correctly. Oh, get oh, I got too tight. Got too fucking locked in there in my own sauce. I was like, yeah, I've absolutely just done you with Laurent, except there's a slight problem of I've not done the next bit correctly. And Burmo looks over to Hoyland. And he wins the physical battle, but doesn't score. Lawrence on hand though. Messy goal, but who cares? As long as they netted it. I feel bad for him because that's such a shit goal, but Laurent is in the right place at the right time. It's 1-0. Thing is, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry though, I'll remember eventually. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. That's fine. Laurent scores. There was something I was going to say, but it's fully escaped my mind. And I don't know, but we are one step closer to the top 8 being confirmed, and Hoyland putting in a shift to win that. And Burmo. I was going to say something about him, but oh yeah, I was thinking about Burmo as we were attacking there, and it's weird how he's actually been quite good. He got quite a good amount of contributions, because I didn't think he'd do as well as he did in the limited games he's had. I thought maybe bringing someone younger might have been better, but no, he's been chilling and killing. Land. Oh, it's closed down. Good little knock in from Laurent though, who I don't think will ever need one. But if there was a replacement here for Garnacho, he's already at the club, so it's like saves the job. But again, I don't think we'll ever need one. Oh, Landa Strakosha scrambling there. I think he's giving 90 minutes of we try and score as many as we can, and they might get something lucky perhaps at some point. I think Gillet's going to have a nice quiet day. I'd like the ball back. Just asking for a friend. Oh, fucking knob. Yoro a bit aggressive there. The ref will probably give it as a foul, unless it's them, in which case it'll be alright. Okay, Gillet has to do something, because the ball just continually bounces back to Athens there. But corner ball go the way of the Greek side. Ball is in. Ball is straight back out. Could come back in again, that's the thing. And it goes straight back out again. And now Land could try it. It's a bit too much on it. I know Laurent's got quite a bit of pace about him, but he's not got that much. Plan was obviously to try and crossfield diag it to Laurent, but it's just not come off. Carreras picks up this ball. Agarte into Weber, who I don't really want too far out of position. I know it's Athens, but I like my defenders where I placed them at the beginning of the match. Laurent. Land. Try to make a move into the box. It's just not. He's not quite got the pace to do that. Laurent probably escapes there. I was half thinking of playing it into Laurent and just firing a shot off, but I panicked a little bit, I'll be real. Although with Laurent's good finishing, he could probably score from quite a few angles. Great tackle, Lenny Yoro. I just wish I could keep it with Hillman. That's my fault though, to be honest. Gillet holds. Doesn't really need to do much today yet. Carrera should get that. Does. Was concerned it wouldn't keep it in, but he does. Erasmus. Oh, okay. If you want to try with the pass. A little bit better, but also not very great from Rasmus Højlund. He's just a straight shooter, mate. He doesn't need a pass. He doesn't need to score either if you're looking at real life, but that's what it is. Shit. Ball in. We'll find Piero, but that's a half. It's not really been a competitive half, to be honest. We've been in control of it. It's just we haven't been at our best, which, again, we don't really need to be, but, like, we aren't. Goal up at the break then with plenty of control in this match. Fritz Weber's been our best player apparently. 53 to 47 in terms of possession. 7 shots to 4, 2.3 expected goals 0.5. It is a nil plot issue. We are completely controlling this without really a problem. Like I said, nil plot issue. That's what it translates to. Not a problem. That's not what it translates to for anyone who is studying French. Don't listen to me. It might not even be French. I don't know. Man of the match at the half anyways. Fritz Weber has been putting a little defensive shift for us. Rasmus Højlund's been trying to do something, but good goalkeeping on their part has stopped us from getting a second goal. But Laurent did put us into the lead, very luckily, 7.3. 7.2 for Gillet, who's had to make a couple of saves, and he's done them well. So fair play. Man of the match with them at the moment is Lazaros Rota, who is the one that is against Laurent, and he has been... It's not actually Laurent who's been slowing down, it's been fucking... What's his face? Tigo Land trying to get past him. Strakosha's done alright. Good experience, to be fair, in Champions League against Manchester United. 6 shots, 5 saves, 1 conceded from him. And Pineda Try to create something for his side. He seems to be the best player by a country mile, and he is the best attacking player by a country mile as well. So let's see what they can do second half. Are they going to trouble us, or are we going to be alright? Second half begins. Onwards, my friends, into battle. It's not a great start to the battle. It's bloody Euro who makes a great end to the battle though. And it could be a counter, which is what we thrive at. And it's Laurent who's not looking for Højlund, but it might work. That's a really good take from Rasmus Højlund. But you know what? Fair enough. Not what I wanted to do, but it's done exactly what it's ended in the correct result. So, like, who cares? Like, that's fucking brilliant. That's not what I wanted to do at all, by the way. It was meant to go all the way to fucking Burmo. But Højlund, exceptional control, and just powers through to make it 2-0 right at the gates of the second half. No complaints, ladies and gentlemen. Great start. Great start to the second half there. Lovely jubbly. Onwards then. Can we spread the gap even further clear? Oh, will there be some interest here for Athens? Brief second there, I thought, ah, shit. Two of my players crash into each other, and it is only just offside. Yeah, I don't think it's even offside, actually, but it is what it is. It's well done by Gilles anyway to react. Got a nap in there for a second. Hjulmand, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not even, like, I'm not caring too much. The game's fucking stupid. That is all EAFC 25. I'm not fucking having it. I'm not taking fault for that one. I've aimed it at my DM, who I thought would stand in place and receive the ball, but instead he's decided to move and fuck up my entire plan. So there is an issue there, and it has led to Athens maybe pulling off something insane. Doubtful, but hope. Oh, I'm sick of this game. I really am. I just need a game where I want, like, if I release the ball, release it. Like, don't wait until I'm tackled. Well, Athens probably think there's something in this to them now. And they're not wrong either, but Højlund to Laurent. Edge to land. Decent effort, Strakosha equal to it though. Yeah, there's definitely something in this for Athens now, at least that's what I'm thinking. More off for Fernandez, or on for Fernandez. This game bewilders me sometimes. I'm trying to just aim a free kick at my CDM. And it's just like, yeah, well, he's going to move, so he's done it, so good luck. Chris Weber, try to win the header. Dallo, Strakosha stretched again. Again, all that matters is the 3 points here. Doesn't matter what the scoreline is or how we get them. Because 100% it'll be mathematically secured, and we'll play the last game today against PAOK as well. So hopefully ensure that, and maybe even get to the top of the leaderboard depending on how other teams have done. And Burmo knocked in, it's away. Yoro knocks it back, hopefully. I was hoping it would go to a player in red, but it just went past. And Burmo, though, has landed it to land. Oh, how's that not good in then? Rodriguez, everyone on their knees. Started with 3-1. I don't know how Land hasn't found near post there, but he hasn't. Land is definitely more of an assisting cam than a scoring cam. His shooting leaves a lot to be desired. And Burmo. Right, a couple of touches there that were heavier than I wanted them to be, but it is what it is. Tackle. Land. Burmo. Looking for the overlap. Actually, we'll go inside. Thank you very much. I fucking don't believe it. Where is my other DM? Why is Hjulmand so far back on the attack? Oh, this is why. I'm not going to lose my shit because I don't want to lose my shit. But on the other side of it, I've done everything I can there. I've even Oh, Gillet! I'm gonna lose my shit. Gillet. I need to watch this back because the ball. I've even moved my keeper, which is a very disgusting strategy here doing career mode, I will admit. But I've moved him so he can come out and meet this, read this perfectly, and he just fucking. He's right at. He's literally about a whisker away from him. It's an easy save for anyone with ability. Unfortunately, I've got Alexandre Gillet in my net. Like, all he needs to do is stretch out his arm. Don't put your. It's jarring. It's jarring when the goalkeeper is obvious. It's obvious what the goalkeeper is doing. He just doesn't do it. Right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to call him some fucking big guns now. That's lovely. Well done, boys. We don't need to do all that. Actually, we'll put Laurent back there. But Rashford and Fernandez, yes, and we'll put on Diamande as well. Fuck this game sometimes, man. Fuck it. Probably could have kept Hoyland on as well, actually. I don't know. Bit of reactionary substitutions from me there, but we fucking need the win. Oh, Bebo, don't ask for the ball and then fuck off behind your man. Right. Oh, I won't celebrate it. I won't celebrate it. No. We could do the cold fucking Marcus Rashford celebration. I'm not celebrating it. We had to bring on these cunts. Just try and put it back to, you know, a good position. And it's instant. And Burmo into Rashford. Rashford's on 2 minutes. Hoyland obviously scored as well, but that's not the point. The point is Rashford just come on and done what was needed to be done. Rolls it past Ricochet with the greatest of ease. And the reactionary substitutions just pay off immediately. And Burmo gets on the assists as well. I don't know if he already had one, but yeah, there's another one if he did. I don't know. I might sell Gillet and bring in a backup goalkeeper, to be honest. But at this point, again, it doesn't. I don't know how much more Gillet will be playing. Rashford's going to bag again here, so it doesn't really matter. Now we'll do the cold. Now we'll do the cold. He's been on the pitch 5 minutes. He's already bagged twice. I love you, Hoyland, but Rashford is he's just so good at this level. At this point as well. He's 31 years of age, and I was thinking of selling him way back when he was back up to Garnacho. Came in on a chance because Hoyland was injured. Took every chance since to become the #1 striker at Manchester United. But there you go, better quality fucking changes everything, doesn't it? Not that we didn't have it before. It was more defensive. In fact, it wasn't even more defensive quality. It's more that Gillet doesn't know how to use his hands. But again, he's not getting much more game time as this season comes to an end anyway. That's not where I've aimed to pass, so we'll win it back and we'll go again, thanks. But yeah, it's not going to get much more game time as it is. He's going to get, what, maybe a couple more cup games. Depends who we get after Leeds if we beat Leeds. He's not getting the Carabao Cup against Chelsea. I tried to lift it, thinking he'd come out. He never did. Which is very incredible, to be honest, because you should 100% come out for one of those. Close it down, but he didn't. It's fair enough, I suppose. Bruno. Charged down. Covered by Diamande as well. A bit more quality at the back. Diamande, I know he's not the highest rated in the club. In fact, I think he's one of the lowest rated centre backs. Definitely my favourite of the lot. He's got the pace, he's got the tackling ability, he's just got everything. And Rashford's not going to get to that. Try as he might. Could have been a hat-trick for Rashford off the bench. Still, I mean, it still could be. There's still 10 minutes, but point is, I wanted just to bring on a couple of players that would secure a dub. Because right, you're not really showing what I want to see here. Ref, no, not a foul. He shoved Rashford to the floor away off the ball. Apparently nothing doing. Convinced some of these teams in this game could convert. Aye, he's offside, but Chile might need a lobotomy at this point. I don't know how you meant to save a man who can't save shots himself. He's offside anyway, Levi Garcia, to prevent 4-3. This is like 2024-25 Man United that we're doing right now. It's a 28-29 Man United where we're just running roughshod. A fifth goal would secure it. Oh, it's just the wrong side of the post, Madame Laurent. I actually wanted that to go on Burmo, but can't be picky in this fucking game, can we, really? We've beaten Athens by a smaller scoreline than we beat Liverpool. But again, we didn't use half of our, or like most of our backup against Liverpool, so is what it is. I'm not really arsed about the scoreline, I'm just arsed about the dub. I've accepted that I'm not keeping clean sheets. A, because my centre-back position is fucking piss poor, and B, because the goalkeeper's hands are made of butter. So I don't understand. I can kind of get it with Gillet a little bit, but with Zano, man, sometimes he's 93 rated, and sometimes he just should be saving things that he's not. Can I switch to Weber? Thanks. Oh, it took about fucking 14 player switches. Gillet does get equal to that. That's because Weber closed down the angle. Lubicic coming off for Koita. And it will be a dub for us, but I need to not have to bring out these players when they could be resting. Like, I know it's only Palace next in the league, but I'll say only Palace next in the league and lose, so just... If I get the ball clear, cheers. Fuck it. Maybe it's loose, fella. No comment. No comment, Your Honour. Who's got a fucking knockdown? Dallo is on his last legs. In fact, Dallo's last legs are gone. He's on even less than his last legs. Yeah, I wanted to pass that into Rashford. Took a second too long. Hoping that injury, if it's an injury that sticks around, is not a bad one. Weber closes down. He's been really good today, Weber. It's just stupid scenarios and a stupid goalkeeper, really. The hat trick for Marcus Rashford. I didn't know which way the defender was going to go. It doesn't really matter anyway. 4-2 dub. We are going to confirm our top 8 spot. We're going to be in the knockouts, guaranteed. We do have PAOK left to see if we can take top spot in the list, but I doubt it, because if Inter win it won't really matter. Rashford comes off the bench, makes all the difference to secure the victory. Alexandre Gillet, don't show your face at the moment, mate. I need to think mentally. He hurts me a little bit, I'll be real. Laurent, Højlund and a Rashford brace cancels out Athens' attempted comeback. I don't understand Gillet. I really don't. I mean, partly because he's French, so I don't speak French, but also I don't understand his saving either, which is more what I was on about. 53-47 in terms of possession, 17 shots to 10, 5.1 expected goes to 1.5. We were dominant, we were deserving, and we were always going to win it. It just needed a little bit of quality off the bench to secure said win. Man of the match goes to Adam Laurent with a goal and 2 assists and a 9 rating. Killed it off the left today. It was a bit slow in the second half, but killed it today. A goal and an 8.6 from Rasmus Højlund. Fritz Weber, the best defender, 8.5 from the German, as Marcus Rashford with 2 goals and an 8.5 off the bench to make sure we secured our top 8 spot today. Other assists coming from Brian and Burmo, and an 8.3. Man of the match for them was Orbelán Pineda. He adds to his contributions in Champions League. It might be the last contributions he gets, although there's one more game for everybody. But 2 assists rate, an 8.8 for Orbelán Pineda. The goals coming from Franzi Piero, who got a 7.8, and Levi Garcia, who got a 7.7. In the end, the goalkeepers were both shit. Strakosha with 12 shots, 8 saves, 4 conceded, actually putting a half-decent shift. But Alexandre Gillet, you can't say the same for him. I don't know how many shots he had on target, but not many. 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded. And the fact, apparently, the ones that were on target, 4 of them were not on target by the looks of that. But I guess when you look at the angles and the shots as they're going below on the all shots thing, you can kind of see it a little bit more. But a couple of them were still going wide. You know what? As long as he's happy, I guess. As long as we're winning games. Goal difference ain't too big once it comes to these kind of tournaments, so I'm chill. We're through to the top 8. That's all I really needed today. And we will go check where we're probably still third. PSG will have won. Inter already did win. Agarte probably did really well. Sorry, I didn't notice his contribution, but yeah, I think he did. I think it was like a 7.5 or something. I only usually read like the 8 pluses and if they've got contributions. But Agarte, apparently solid enough. Laurent was very good. 18 completed dribbles as well. And he does have that pace about him. He is like a younger, faster French Garnacho. But yeah, they were counter-attacking as well, which 2 counter-attacking teams against each other, there was always going to be danger on both sides with speed and that. And Athens did come back into it, but we've perfected this counter-attacking formula over 5 seasons, and we stand strong with it. And when you've got Rashford as a weapon on the bench, he will just say, yeah, I'll change the game quickly for you, mate. Offer for Diamande from, it looks like, Aston Villa is going to be declined. But it's intriguing to see who's coming in for some of these players. We aren't going to sell anybody unless... I mean, Gillet, I wouldn't be opposed to selling, but I feel like at this point, we could just see it through. And again, I'm still thinking on the getting one more midfielder thing. However, it probably won't happen today. We'll still be in the transfer window at the end of this episode because there's so many games to go through. And Azio wants more games despite the fact he's played a lot of games this year. I know Martinez and Diamande have played more. Martinez obviously is part of the furniture here at Manchester United, 5 seasons deep now. In fact, it'd be more than 5 seasons, but like 6 or 7 seasons he's been here at this point. And I would just like Diamande for his pure speed and tackling ability at the same time. But I don't think Inaccio's had a lack of game time, has he? I'll have to go check the appearance list in a wee moment. Just make sure all these are correct. As we head towards Palace back in the Premier League to try and continue what could be a history-making season, Vito Lombardi has been approached. I do not remember who he is. I think he is a backup goalkeeper. My voice went there. But a backup goalkeeper is what I tried to say. United and Palace are next. We host them. They are down near the bottom. We are up near the top. Vito Lombardi, who the fuck is he? And Fulham could take him. I think with this list, half the players on here, I don't know why they're still on here. Where is Lombardi? Oh, he's a backup right back, who I could have maybe had at one point, but don't really need. Fulham more than welcome to him. It was Fulham, wasn't it? I'm not being stupid. Yeah. But again, there's quite a few suggestions I've had, and none really I've gone for because we don't need to. So they kind of just been sitting here chilling, with no real destination for anyone, to be honest. Did McTominay end up going to Le Havre, or is he still at Naps? He's still at Naps. And Le Havre, yeah, didn't pick him up. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of these returning United guys back, but I don't really need to, which is why I haven't done. Fred would be fun to sign, just because, why not? It'd be funny, wouldn't it? Garner is what I'm serious about if we do decide to get a centre mid. Wharton as well because he's a CDM, and Palace are struggling. It'd be good to maybe ransack them. We could take him before the match, actually, but I'm not a dickhead, so we're not going to do that. João Gomez we could bring back out of Saudi into the Premier League just to kind of sit back. And the thing is, I hope the signee, if we do get anyone, would understand that they probably wouldn't play more than maybe about 7 games for the rest of the season, probably, because I am really in with this trio. It's just if an injury was to happen. And even then, I think it really depends. Because we could just bring back someone off a loan. Again, money is no object. That's not a problem. We have got 2/3 of a billion pretty much. It's just I don't need to spend it, and I've got a talent right here. As you know, we looked at the start of the episode. Centre mids. Bergvall is just a centre mid though, so that might be a little concern. However, Tam, who's up to an 82 now, can play at that DM spot, and so can Jankovic. I'm just getting a drink, sorry. So can Jankovic. He's an 80 rated, and then Riley Barton. I'm just gonna check his development as well. He's still at Spurs. He's still chilling. I'm just gonna quickly loan check while we're in Janvier. Yeah, Agostino Abreu is not doing what I wanted. He's a Ronaldo regen for anyone interested. Hutchinson's doing alright. Tam and Barton are doing well. Development-wise, they're doing well at Spurs. As for Spurs themselves, I fuck knows where they are in the league. All I know is that I'm at the top. They're in 6th. They're chilling. Although I've gone so far clear, I can't see anywhere below me. So let's take a look down at the news before we go and play Palace. The next step on the title road for Manchester United is a Lola game against Crystal Palace. Is anyone crossing their fingers on the dog? It could be interesting. We beat them last time though, and Marin has gone from Chelsea to Juventus. Looks like a regen, which is fair enough. There's nothing against regens. PSV beat Bodo Glimt. Nothing really to me. Ben Seguir's gone to Real Sociedad. Pelistri, is a name from the past. He's gone to River Plate. Braga lost to Say. Bayern lost to Athletic Club. We beat Athens. After a great performance in the match against Athens, Laurent is named player of the match with Rashford coming off the bench and being into power form for Manchester United, scored a brace. It's guided side to a 4-2 win against Aston Villa. What the fuck is happening? We played fucking Athens. My neighbours thought my dog was wailing, but it was me all that time. What is, bruv? Apparently Athens are playing really well. They did put up a fight against us. So what does it leave the standings at in the old OCL group stages? We're up to 2nd. PSG drop points. Inter are the only team above us, and they play on the final day Rangers. So they'll probably come top. We'll take 2nd if we can get the dub over Pauk. Bologna, quite a surprise package. I was going to go check the PSG squad, wasn't I? Before that match, to be honest. We'll do it now. And I'm also going to check the Bologna squad, because fuck knows what they're doing up there. League, have I scrolled past it? I am blind, apparently. Oh no, I wasn't blind, I just hadn't got to it yet. Paris Saint-Germain. Maybe it's 5-0, I'm just trying to remember who the strikers are. They got quite a few. They've got Evan Ferguson, Zirou, Rafael, and Benjamin Sesko. Did they not have Julian Alvarez? Am I tripping? I swear they had Alvarez. We'll look in a minute, because I want to see what Bologna got. But I swear they had Julian Alvarez. Or am I being... there's a high chance of being dumb. I mean, I'm being dumb because I've not even clicked the club I want to look at. I just want in the league. Bologna. They do have Baldan. No wonder they're cooking. They've got fucking Baldanzi. That'll be why they're fucking 6th place. And they've got Anthony as well. No, mate, I've just given them the keys to the fucking top 8, haven't I? That's what I've done. Although I did sell Anthony to Milan, he's gone to Bologna since. But they've got Anthony. They've got Baldanzi. They do have a really good squad as well. It's not... I don't think it's top 8 worthy, to be honest. Although they do have Andre Santos as well. I don't think this squad should be getting top 8. However, it's still quite good. And, yeah, I think Anthony and Baldanzi are the reasons they're up there. I was half thinking of bringing Anthony back as the backup to Bowman this season as well. Either Ahmad, Anthony, or Bemo, obviously. There's quite a few in contention. But if I was to bring an old player back, Anthony only got sold because... I don't actually know why he got sold. He was quite good for us. I think it's because we brought in Kvaratskhelia. Anyway, back to regular scheduled programming. Let's go see what Palace have got. and try and deal with it accordingly. Wharton's been benched. Goulaire's been benched. I don't understand why they're still sticking with. I mean, Goulaire going to Palace is very silly because they can't even use him in the correct place that he's meant to be played. Although he will kill us if he comes on the pitch or if he starts. So they've got Ronaldo in goal, Wilson Esbrand and Baku as the wing backs, Diego Carlos, Kenny and Cherry Riyad as the centre back three, with Carlos armbanding it today. Nico Gonzalez, I would presume, alongside Phillips. Koeman, Ume Chipueze, sorry, I was waiting for his name to scroll back. They're the wingers, and then Nketiah up top. Arda Güler, Wharton, Vandenberg, Brian, is that Zaragoza, I think? Kovar, Mukiele, and Gurzetta all on the bench. 3 losses, a win, and a draw out of their last 5. They are on Strugglesville, California, and they don't have a key defensive player, but the key attacking player is Baku. So there you go. What are the stats saying then? It looks like it could either be Ronaldo or Kovar. I don't really know who they're going to use. Kovar, it looks like the higher rated. Arkadiusz Milik's even been getting game time, so I don't fucking know. Nketiah is a main striker, which is mad. But Theo Tomlinson's alright. Gurzetta, proven in Spain at least, and then Milik's kind of just slowing down. Is Milos Sarr still there? Yeremai, he might be starting on the left. Pretty sure Raksaki scored twice against us like one season. I don't know if it was this season. I don't fucking know. I've lost all concept of time. It is Brian Zaragoza, who for some reason is not getting starts despite being 83 rated. That's probably because he used wingers rather than right mids. I don't know. It's a bit of a shithole, to be honest, Palace. Wharton isn't getting the game time, so maybe we could use that as an excuse. Neither is Goulaire, so if we really wanted stop all the fucking clocks attacking mid as well, Arda Güler could come in. But we're not going to do that. Rob Holding getting 8 games is mad. Colm Kenny looks like a decent little centre back, to be honest. But again, it should be a game that shouldn't be a problem. But again, it's me, so we'll see. But that is the Palace team. We are Man United. We will take this team into it. It'll be Oman to start, Arnaud to get the right back spot because Dalo's tired. Inacio's been pissing and moaning, so he can fucking start alongside Diomande, I guess, against his former club. Cariola, I was going Martinez. I don't know why. It's Mainu I'm looking at. And I was going to go Martinez because I'm an idiot. Yeah, we'll go with that. And Rashford's tired, so we're actually going to start. No, we're not. Are we? We are. Fuck it. And if it goes wrong, it's my fault. That's the team we're going to use against Crystal Palace. Have we got all the bench players I want, actually? Double check. A little gander. Dalo for Carreras. What's the fitness, actually? What's the fitness difference? Yeah, fuck it. We'll do that. That's the team, then, that will face Crystal Palace in the Premier League for the 4th game of today at home at Old Trafford. We host them. Oman in goal. Cariolo left back, Martinez right back, Inacio, Diomande the centre backs. I believe both those players we signed from Palace. Inacio might not have been from Palace. He might have been from Villa. I don't remember exactly. Mainu and Agarte the CDMs. Fernandez at cam and captain. Garnacho off the left. Bowman off the right. And we're risking it with Maximilian Bayer up top. So that is the starting 11 for this game against Crystal Palace. Let's get into it. How long have we been streaming for? Feels like about, just a couple of hours. Wait, is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I've got a day off to this, so I could just chill. I will look at Palace's squad just out of solidarity, but I don't think it's going to be an issue if they're down in 16th and we are up in 1st by a considerable margin. Well, he's a wee lineup. I know a wee lineup because I picked the fucking team. It might have been Gillet today if he put in a good fucking performance against Athens, but he didn't, so. Slight rotation, but enough quality to get the 3 points. Fingers crossed. I don't know what they're going to use. They've got Kovar in between the stakes, Mukiele, Holding, Vandenberg, Riyad, and Wilson Esbrand, Wharton, Gonzalez, Sarr, Yaramai, and Nketiah. So they are using Wharton. They aren't using Gular. But they are using Wharton. And I was considering bringing him in, but I probably won't make that move. It's most likely the last time we play Palace anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter too much to me. Unless they get a good cup run. Yeah, cheers, Bruno. Yeah, right. Bruno's a fucking prick, isn't he? Garnacho's just want to shoot that, and then Bruno's like, yeah, hold on, fella, I'll take that one on, thanks. Bruno's just robbed Garnacho. You've scored enough, is what he's saying. Bruno bags, I believe it's 13th of this season. It's just funny seeing him rob the ball. Oh, Bruno Fernandes, never changed, mate. It'll be a fight with that at half time. But 2 minutes gone, and we're already in 1-0 up. I love this team. And difficulty, you could probably argue, is a little bit easy. And at this point, I probably agree with you. But also, I want to get this career mode done. So it's staying on world class until further notice. Plus, we still struggle on world class. Lost 5-0 to fucking PSG. It's not like I'm conceding goals left, right, and centre. It's not like I'm doing well. It's just the attack's very good. Let's just go try and get away here from Bruno Fernandes. Because he comes in and fucking... No. Look him sneaking around. Bruno, I see you, you little prick. Cariolo crossed it deep, it's away. Ugarte could have read that, but he didn't. Oh, he did in the end. Mine gets dispossessed by Nketiah, apparently. Right. That makes no sense, but okay. Arnaud Martinez wins it back. Bowman. Via. Fernandes. Good save. Kovar. I think Kovar used to play for United, but it might be silly. I think he did. If I'm being silly, let me know. Very good at being silly. Bruno Fernandes. Ball whipped in with Venom. Ugarte. Drops it to the path of Diamande. Right, well. I'm all for him scoring a goal against his former club, but let's use our brains a bit as well. Cariolo, good double tackle. Do I have the ball? No, that's still in their possession. I've only tackled him twice, so I don't really want the ball back just yet. It's a bit easy. Cobbs, good tackle. He goes after one. Sarr gets the tackle in though, and the throw-in will be to United. Miner's literally going to the crowd to retrieve that. That's how much he wants to play. It's a crossfield diag of possible extreme proportions. It's not bad, but Chadi Riyad reads it. I realise these episodes kind of just derail themselves after a bit. I start trying to be like calm and composed and that. And then by the end of the episode, I just kind of am just talking out my arse. And that's fine. This game drives you to do that a little bit. Why is Bruno just thinking he's fucking all over the gaff today? I mean, he is, to be fair. Bayer forces a Bowman. Let's just chip it back into the space. Yeah, Bruno's on job today. I think it might have to be a Bruno title. Oh, hello. Why is Miles Sarr on the play centre mid then? Who fucking authorised that? Good tackle. I'm not allowed to release the ball, but just good tackle up until that point, I guess. I don't really know what to tell you. Nope. A little bit of a defensive mistake there from me, but also if that had gone in, I think Coman might have lost his fingers. So to come off. I mean, if he's not going to use his hands, he's not going to need his fingers, is he? No. You got to think about it in a smart fashion. Early goal from Bruno hasn't really set the tone for this game. We've got our nose in front insta, but like we've not really done much since. Although Bruno has been on job this episode, and I love that from him. Could have taken a free kick, to be fair. Don't know if I would have scored it, but it would have been nice to maybe have. But I took the shot on instead. I've not aimed the header there, which should be an issue as to why I've not got the ball anymore. But Agarte and Arna Martinez do crowd Jeremiah out there and win the ball back. Bruno, Bowman, oh, he's off. Can he find Barrett at the back post? No, it's cleared away. Unselfish, maybe should have been selfish. Maybe this time he will be. He can't get the fucking shot away. Bruno can though. And again it's Kovar again. I don't know who put Bruno in a fucking time machine. Put him back to about 7 years ago, but fucking let him cook. Mr. Fernandez is on job and I don't want him to be off it, to be honest. Cobby gets the ball deep. Oh, that's a brilliant effort. And it's a great save again. It's a fantastic corner routine though. Didn't really plan it like that, but Minor knocks it down to the path of Bayer. And it's great reaction. It's a brilliant leg save. Why can't you do that, Zano, man? You just dive out the way, you prick. And Gillet as well. Take fucking notes. It's on site for you two if you don't start saving shots more often. I'm going to call this one short, which is a bit nerdy, but bugger it. I don't really know what to do here. See what we can find. Garnacho's not what I wanted to find. Arna though. Bowman. Ah, against. Was it against his? No. Why am I saying against his former club? Oh, because he was on loan there. So technically, yes. I keep forgetting he came from our academy, but we did loan him out for a bit, didn't we? Sorry, I'm very aggressive with myself. Why is Diamande stepped fucking 9 miles out? Got my permission. Galliogs. I want to get to Garnacho, but it's just not going to happen, is it? To the corner. Wilson Esbrand blocking the cross from Arno Martinez. We've been cooking something special so far today. 13 and 20 for Bruno, by the way, at the age of 34. Time slows a lot of players down, but not him apparently. Didn't even get deep again and knock it down. That's Garnacho. I was wanted to go minor again, I'll be real. Went a little bit further. I don't know why they played it back into the box, but it's worked out for them. Could be a counter attack here for Palace if we ain't careful. Should be careful enough to avoid danger, but at the same time there's no Cariolo and it is Eddie Nketiah who's out wide here, so that's probably alright. Oh, hold on. I didn't know Nketiah was built like that. Zeleman is equal. Itchy leg is what I've got. Am I missing something? Where's the foul? Unless it's against Bowman, which would still make no sense. Oh, okay. I don't know what I've done. I just don't know what I've done. We could counter off this, though, so I'm not worried. Apparently there's a second GTA 6 trailer, which is interesting. I'm giving a shit because the game's with little next year, but yeah. Bowman against his former loan club. Gets past Chadi Riyad. There is talent all over the pitch, and you look at that right wing and you say, we made that man. That is exceptional dribbling. From me as well. I did that. Leaves Chadi Riyad in the dust. Manages to move the number away from number 33. I don't know who he is. I think that's Kenny, the regen defender. They're all just trying to do anything, but they just can't. That probably could be saved by Kovar. I'll be real. I want that a bit further in the corner. But Roman Bowman has just made a mockery of that. And I love how the goals have been like shared across everybody. Rashford's put in with a couple. Garnacho's put in with his usual amount, probably slightly less than his usual amount. Bowman's been killing it with some goals as well, and even Bruno. The main four have just been unstoppable in front of net today. Bayer can't be picked out. Bit of aggression there, the ref says, even though he fell over his own. The Palace player fell over his own feet, but we're just not caring, I guess. Garty, good attacks. We got one more before the break, and us. Nobody's making a run. Bayer's making a run. Oh, it's a phenomenal tackle actually from Cherry Riyad. Can't fucking fault that. It's a great tackle. Risky, but it worked. And we lead 2-0 at the break. How do I feel about this, you might ask? Pretty good. Fernandez early doors, stealing it off of Garnacho, taking it for himself, says, excuse me, I'm the captain, I will have that one. And then Bowman with some superb solo play. I think the pass was from Cobbs, but it was superb solo play from Bowman anyway, to get the job done there. 54-46 in terms of possession, 7 shots to 2, 3 points with the goals, 0.2. It'll probably be a comfortable win as we head towards the second half, but I kind of want to keep the clean sheet. Don't know if we will, but I kind of want to, you know. Man of the match of the half goes to Bruno Fernandes, who is just rolling back the years today. He'll probably get the episode title, because why not? Deserves it. It's not one for a while. 9.6 for him, but Bowman could also be out for the episode title. I don't know yet. 8.9 in the goal from Romanis Bowmanis, and the assist for the second goal wasn't an assist from the first goal, because Bruno just stole it off his teammate. But an assist and a 7.5 from Cobbs, as well as, oh man, I don't think he's had to do much. The 7.2, the save towards the end of the half there from the guy who shot it. I know Nketiah's passed it off, but I don't remember who shot it. I'm going to have a guess at fucking somebody in a second. Matej Kovar, even though he's conceded 2, 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded. He's given it his all, by the way. I think it was Nico Gonzalez with a shot by the looks of it. He's on a 7. Nketiah, 7 as well. It is mid from Palace, but I didn't expect much. And ultimately, we lead quite comfortably, as we have done in quite a lot of the Premier League matches besides 3, where we've dropped points. I'm just fucking glad we don't have to play Arsenal again. Zaragoza coming off the bench, his first appearance of the season, which is mad. But yeah, I'm glad we don't have to play Arsenal again. There's the ones. I know they're not in the top 4, but they're the ones I'm worried the most about. They've got a very, very good defence. Wolves, Liverpool, we've taken care of them. Chelsea, we could take care of them yet. Garnacho's got space. Garnacho's got a 3rd. At what point does it get boring? At what point do we just fall asleep because we're just so damn good that there's no competition anymore in the Premier League? I have to clarify Premier League because we did get fucking cunted in the Champions League by PSG. I would like to get revenge on them at some point, but also, if we avoid them, I wouldn't be like upset about it, because it means we can just fucking rally through. I don't know who we're going to get in round 16, but I just hope it ain't PSG. We won't find out today anyway, because we've still got playoffs to play. We're just, it's like a hot knife through butter. We are just carving them apart. I don't even know what I did, to be honest. I know Fernandez passed it through at Bowman, but I don't even know how I got the ball back. I was just kind of talking and walking. Nobody's closing anyone down. I don't. Yes, I'm good, and yes, the team's good, but surely at some point you got to look at the. I might have to look at the sliders, see if they can defend a little bit more. Fuck me. I don't even know the build-up to that goal. All I know is that Fernandez played it in the Bowman. Again, I just don't know how I won the ball back, and I don't know how many this can end up being. Oh, I hate when the fucking game thinks I'm fouling people when it's just a test of strength. they've lost, but it's fine. I'm 4-0 up. Again, I just want to keep the clean sheet now, but I doubt we will. Lunen's gone to Newcastle. It's an interesting goalkeeper signing. And it's quite far off target from Nico Gonzalez. And if it was any other game next, I'd probably rest some of these players. But again, we've got PAOK. I believe they're either bottom or very close to the bottom of the whole Champions League group stage. I don't even think they can play for a top 24 spot now. So I'm just chilling and seeing how many we can get. Garnacho, try to wrong foot. Couldn't even wrong foot Rob Holding. That's not my Ballon d'Or winner. Good tackle. Holding's on job. Van den Berg blocks the Bruno effort. Mukiele comes on for Raksaki. Or comes off, I should say, for Raksaki. I don't even know what paths are cooking at this point, because Mukiele is centre back / right back. And Raksaki is a right winger, so unless you change the formation, which even now I think about it's a little too late. They might get their 1 goal because I'm not allowed clean sheets, but beyond that, I don't really know what they're expecting to accomplish. All I know is Bruno's been on fucking job and a half today. Manuel Ugarte, twat one mate. He's good at twatting one, but not when it goes straight to the defender. And Yeremai, good escape here, but Arno Martinez, good job, lad. Bruno on the perfect 10, Bowman on 9.7. Hell, even Arno Martinez is on 8.2. Can I? Yep. Thank you. Yeremai, try to escape. Does successfully, but that'll be easy for a man all day. I don't know which point to put the ball in, so I kind of had to try and guess. And Bruno has just been Bruno, really. Bowman, Bayer, 5. Nketiah comes off now for Gurusheta. I can't even pronounce it at all, but he's Spanish, so he'll have some kind of inflection on it. Bruno Fernandes just put it deep again. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Alright, I should have maybe just brought it down with Bowman. With less pressure on it than I thought it did. And now Yeremai closed down by Arno Martinez perfectly. And Garnacho closed down by Sepp van den Berg perfectly. Imagine if Garnacho got injured. That would be the worst thing that happens in this career mode. Hobbs. Can't win the ball. Tries, but doesn't succeed. West Ham level up with Chelsea. Anyone interested? I get nutmeg to anyone interested. Good job by Nasio. Pretty sure mine got nutmegged. Either that or I just have somehow been vortexed through. Whoa! Relax there, feller. I can't even really explain that one, can I? Like, what do you want me to do about that? There's no difficulty level in the world that stops that from happening. Bayer's completely mishit that. And I think it's a comfortable grab for the goalkeeper. But Nico Gonzalez, it comes off his ankle and just ricochets into the back of the net. And it's a Nico Gonzalez own goal to make it 5-0 Manchester United. And even they're scoring goals for me. They want to play for United so bad. They're getting their players to put the ball in the net. Bruno's just been fucking inch perfect this game, I know. I don't even know if he's misplaced the pass. He probably has. But it doesn't feel like it. It feels like he's just been that perfect footballer. Mine has been fouled. First referee plays advantage when I'm fouled. Tries to knock it into Kadiolu. Tries to knock it into the box. But it's away. 10 minutes left. I'm not going to make a change. I don't need to do it. Probably could have rested one of the DMs, but I didn't. And that's something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. Good tackle, Aaron out. And there will be a yellow card. I think it's Nico Gonzalez. His game's just gone from bad to worse today. He's lost it. Head's gone. Head's absolutely gone. The change will be made on the Palace side of things. Adam Morton will make way. And maybe we won't sign him after today's performance. All seriousness, he's still good player. It's just we've kind of overran the midfield. We've kind of gone down the sides rather than midfield. Yeah, Gonzalez is cooked. Gonzalez is cooked. Ugarte wins the ball back. Bayer is through. Tries to lift it over Garnacho, but it's quite obvious what to do there. And Vandenberg read it like a book. Win back by Ugarte, which means I'm not going to get the ball that they thought was there. You know, good tackle. Probably could have made some changes, but I didn't need to because, like I said, we've got fucking one of the worst teams in the Champions League next. So I've already confirmed top 8. So it really is just a training exercise this next game. I sod it. Referee. Oh, he's had Nico Gonzalez has had the worst game of his life. He's going. He's sent off. Palace down to 10. He's gone for the ball evidently, but he's just kicked out at Gonzalo Inacio, who I was going to try a power shot with. I'll be 100% with you. It's just gone from bad to worse for Crystal Palace, and especially for Nico Gonzalez. One of the worst games ever, which makes me smile a little bit because obviously in real life he's a City player. But it is possibly the worst game you could ever have. And Bowman could look for the hat trick. Saved. Guardiola. Bruno. Saved again by Kovaris. Just trying to damage limitation this game now. And Astor's getting the full 95 because he complains he doesn't get enough game time. He can have it all. Bruno. Garnacho. Bowman. Ugarte. Just too many people in the way. Like Cobby. I love you, fella, but move. Respectfully. Get out of the way. It's been a disaster class in Palace today, I can't lie. It'll be slightly bad if they somehow get a goal and I ruin my clean sheet, but at the same time I won't be surprised either. It's good cover by Inacio, who is exhausted, but he's still putting in a shift. And I do, don't be wrong, we are full time. I didn't realise it was full time that quick. I do like Inacio. I was just going to go out like Inacio, but it's hard to keep playing him every game he wants because we've got so many good defenders. But it's the first clean sheet since November for these boys in the Premier League, and it is a dominant display. I kind of felt from minute 3 we were going to fucking win that, and Bowman nearly got another hat-trick. He's been class today, Roman Bowman. I'm genuinely considering just using him for PAOK, see how much he could smash them up. But in all reality, it probably should be in Birmingham. We're just chilling for the final game because it's game set match in the Champions League. A 5-0 thrashing of the Eagles. 4 goals scored by us, 1 goal scored by Nico Gonzalez into his own net, in potentially what is the worst career mode performance I may have seen from a football player. I'm curious what his rating will be. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 14 shots to 3, 4.9 expected goals to 0.6. It was one-way traffic. It was always going to go one way, and it did do exactly that. It was 5-0 Manchester United. 5-star performance, as they would say in the media. Man of the match, you could take your pick. It happened again, where Bruno Fernandes and Roman Bowman, I think, are fighting over the match, man of the match thing. But I don't think they'll fight. I think Roman Bowman is mature enough to give it to Bruno, or Bruno is mature enough to give it to Bowman. You know, they both very much respect to give each other, and they both know they're absolute ballers. 2 goals and no assists this time from Roman Bowman. 10 rating though, however, anyway, and a goal and 2 assists from Cam for Bruno Fernandes with a 10. 8.5 through Ugarte and Inacio with very, very good defensive performances. Arno Martinez keeping the creative pressure on. And it wasn't really a bad performance, to be honest with you. They're all quite good. A green 8 for Bayer and a yellow 8 for Garnacho, who gets a goal. The assist coming from Kobe Mainu for that Bowman. That first Bowman goal was beautiful. I might have to go back and watch that, you know. Assist and an 8 rating for Cobbs. 7.7 for Cariola. 7.7 for Oman, who gets a clean sheet. Only had to make 1 save. And Diamande, although it says he was the worst against his former club, obviously he wasn't the worst. He just had pretty much nothing to do. Most of the work was done by Inacio, so he was just kind of chilling. He was just enjoying himself, having a day out on the Old Trafford pitch. And I will go back and watch that the first Bowman goal again, because it was really lovely. The way that Manu played it over the top, and then Bowman still had so much to do, but he just did it with such fucking ease. Look at this. He leaves everybody in the dust and powers it through. Places it actually more than powering it. Garnacho's asking for it, dying for a shot there, but Bowman does a little bit of solo trickery, and he's come for. I'm happy to say he's come from the academy from day one, season one. I believe he was a start. Like when we first looked at our academy, I think he was there. I think he was one of those ones where you look at your academy, the man's already in there, kind of beat. I'm not 100% though. You might be one we scouted, but I would be more inclined to say it would be a guy we got like literally day one rather than someone we scouted. But I can't remember 100%. Diamande killed it. He was the least highest. He was the lowest rated. I didn't look at the Palace ratings. Fucking who cares? Their best player probably would have been Kovar, and he conceded 5. Diamande done really well. Let's look at that. I want to see how low Gonzalez was. Slightly annoying, but it is what it is. Palace uses, yeah, I don't know what Palace are doing today, to be honest with you. There was a couple of scares in the first half, but Inacio, yeah, incredible defending. He's a really good player, like I said. It's just, I have 5 very good centre-backs, and I can't put them all on at once. Though I'm not using the 5 back, if anyone comes and suggests that. I know we had that for a little bit, we tried it. I just couldn't vibe with it personally. I don't like the 5 back. Not because, well, it is because it's a ratty formation and it's just disgusting to use. I'm just not, I like more my attack, you know? The way we play now is just, it's killing it everywhere. So I'd be rude not to just continue killing it. If you're going to tell me you're upset with some of my management, how can you be annoyed with the management of this club? What's the fucking issue? As discussed with yourself before the current season began, investing in our youth development represented an important target for the club. At this moment in time, it looks unlikely that we'll be able to meet our target. We would ask you now to revisit the very clear objectives the club set out to achieve and urge you to do your very best to accomplish what was expected from you as manager this season. Do you want to fight? What the fuck did they ask for? Do you know what? I can't be arsed. And we can't get... We're only on lenient anyway, so it's not like we're going to fucking go... We're domestic success. We're going to win the Premier League. I'll tell you that now. Even if we don't get the invincible Centurion, whatever dream we've got here, we're going to win the Premier League. That's fine. FA Cup, I'm hoping we can do it. Champions League, we'll see. And clean sheets and home league matches. I've only got 3. Well, I mean, there's still plenty of time for that. And yeah, I might get sacked just for doing lack of objectives, to be honest, because I'm just not really paying attention to them. But obviously, I've only got one objective this year, and that's to win the Champions League that I didn't win last year. Because I want to fucking win them. We were in the penalty shootout last year at the Champions League final, and it was heartbreaking. I want to make sure I don't get my heart broken again this year, to be honest. Sub David, never able to make these streams anymore. But I don't know, because I never know really when I can stream. So I'm going to get my days off that I can stream, and I only get 2 of them a week, so I don't really be spending them streaming all the time. But the videos are always on the YouTube channel if you want to catch up at all. It's not like they're not gone forever. But it is difficult to... Yeah, if I had prior notice, I'd make it, but it is what it is. There is no... Do you not have the notifications on? Because there is a notification when I start streaming, but if that's not on, then fair enough. But also, I don't know when I'm going to do it, so I don't know how... I can't give anyone prior notice, because if I don't know, no one else knows either. That Twitch. Ah, fair enough. That makes sense. But yeah, I've no idea when I'm going to stream, so I don't know how... Did Garty go up in rain? Excuse me, sir. Who said you could grow better? I don't know who's offering for Martinez, but I just want to see... I want to have a look at Garty's development plugs. I thought he'd reached his peak. What age is he now? What age will he be? Like 20, 27? Okay, he's still quite young then. 5 seasons deep. And it'll take him 153 weeks. I mean, eventually he'd become one of the world's best, quote-unquote. But yeah, fair enough. But yeah, if I don't know when I'm streaming, I can't really tell anyone else when I'm streaming either. Because I kind of just do it on a whim. I kind of just do it if I'm like, well, what should I do today? Should I stream? I'm saying like, fair enough. Yeah, might do. How are we only getting 61 million, by the way, from Martinez? I suppose because he's 31 now. That might be why. Still not selling him, but I think that might be the reason. His age, he's over 30 now. But he's been with us since the start. He's not going to go anywhere. He's still 89 rated. He'll hold that for a good bit. West Ham have signed somebody for 82 million. Quite a few things going on before we get into the final game of the Champions League phase. Then Lombardi's got to Fulham. He was one we were half kind of having a gander at as a right back up, but we ended up getting Arno Martinez instead. Leverkusen might be going for Nunmenge or Cariolo. Not happening. Matt O'Reilly has gone to West Ham. There you go, 82 million. Declan Rice has gone to Bournemouth. Right. We got 4 players in the team of the week, all on the right hand side. The left side just forgotten about. Inacio, Arnau, Fernandez, and Bowman. Should mention as well, Inacio was our left centre back in that last game, but Tarkovsky making it into the team of the week in the year 2029 is insane. Haaland makes it because he's Haaland. Di Gregorio has gone to Atalanta from Napoli for 19 millones. Luton beat Burnley in a relegation battle game thing. Arsenal and Liverpool look like they're going to take a big step towards a trophy. I'll tell you they won't. Pavlidis has gone to Wolfsburg. Ilias has gone to Strasbourg. Chelsea drew West Ham. Aston Villa beat Brentford. Haaland bagged the hat-trick as Man City beat Forest. After a great performance in the match against Palace, Fernandez is named player of the match, and Bowman scores to put his name on the score sheet for Manchester United in their 5-0 win against Crystal Palace. And we killed it. Two cross fingers? What? 2 clean sheets. I was reading the crossing the fingers for the underdog thing. 2 clean sheets over Palace in our 2 league games. It is far and away our title to lose. And we might set a goal. I don't know what the goal record is, but I think we're going to absolutely smash it. It is really just a team that will not die, will not lose. Again, we've got 4 draws that we can fall back on if we absolutely need to. If we want to keep going with Centurions. Failing that, if we lose, obviously, we've got no invincible season, but we've still got potential Centurion season. Wolves are very far behind, 17 points behind, and they're still doing really well this season. Liverpool are even further behind. Chelsea complete top 4. Villa, Brighton, City, Everton, Spurs, and Arsenal top 10. Arsenal are in 10th, and they're a team that's scared the most in this league with their defence. And the bottom 3, Luton, West Brom, and Burnley, who Burnley look dead set to go down. West Brom as well. There still could be an escape path for Luton, but I'm not 100% on it. We'll just see as the season progresses. But the final game is the Champions League final game as well. It's the final game of the group stage and the final game of today's stream. So that is how we're looking going into it. I would like to go top, but I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. I'm not going to cry about it if we don't. I just realised as well, we're only at the end of January. We've already scored over 100 goals in all competitions, which is insane numbers. Because we've got at least 80 in the Prem, and we've got 24 here. That's not including the domestic cups. It's ridiculous. Inter sit top. Man United, Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Bologna, Barcelona, and Dortmund are currently the top 8. And we realised why Bologna are in 6th place. Anthony, Baldanzi. Those are the 2 players you need, and those are the players that are at Bologna to put them into this spot. So before we go in then, let's go have a word with the media. We've already done what we need to do. So what we need to do is just, make it look insane. Yeah, Agarte was killing it. I didn't mean to skip that actually, I wanted to read that. Sometimes when I play off stream I kind of just skip through things. I would be confident that Marcus Rashford could do that if he was playing, but he's not. Well, actually, I might actually just use him. Who have we got after this? I want to say it's Chelsea times 2, if I remember correctly. We've got Chelsea one of them's in the league, one of them's in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. Don't know which order it's in. And then I believe it's the FA Cup as well, but we'll go check the calendar, double check. Carlos Rodriguez had enough of the media. He said, yeah, right, cool. 3 questions and that's all. So, we've got, obviously, PAOK just now. 2 Chelsea's, Leeds, Everton, and then we'll know our 5th game after because we'll be beating, hopefully, PAOK here. They're in 36th. If we don't beat them, I don't even want to go through. We've already confirmed, but I don't even want to. What is this team then? This is the team that currently sit 36th out of 36. And they've got Shola Shoretire. Oh, my boy. He could have been something. I don't know if he could have been something, but he still could be something. You never know. Siftis. I think I've done well there. He's in goal. Baba and John. Is that... There's a couple of players to recognise. I think Baba used to play for Chelsea. Johnny Otto is Wolves' former fullback. Timianis, don't know. Faye, don't know, but he's a captain. He's also a regen, so how would I know him? Madi and Clement as the CDMs. Konstantelias, I've seen before. He's a cam. Quagliata, left wing. Despodov, right wing. And Shalov up top. Reis, Shoretire, who we know, obviously, former United man. Gomez, Sosa, Sastre, Andre Ricardo, and Bakayoko on the bench. They've got... I don't think they've got any wins this season in the Champions League. 2 draws, 3 losses in their last 5. I don't believe they've done much more than that. Fedor Shalov has got 3 goals. He is currently on a 76 rated, 30 years of age. Tight beat. Clement as well. He's a regen, but he's got 3 goals. He's chilling. Oh, that's that. It's Timu Bakayoko. I try to remember his name. Fucking hell, he's fallen off plus ratio. Shoretire, he's fallen off. I don't know if he was ever really on, but he has fallen off. Johnny, former Wolves fullback, he is getting older, so he will be going down in rating. That's fine. Baba Rahman, he is also getting older. He was the one that used to play at Chelsea. Ibufai is one I'm more interested in. He's a captain. He's only 70 rated. I will say it once, and I will say it again. If we don't fucking pattern these bastards, Konstantelias, I feel so bad for this man because he's stuck in PAOK, and he's actually probably quite a good footballer, isn't he? In another world, we might have him as a backup cam, but in this world, we're going to leave PAOK with their only shining light. They play a tiki-taka style, which I hate, but with a team that is only 3.5 stars, it might be okay to not worry about. Siftis, Johnny, and Timianis as the key defensive players, with Konstantelias as the key attacking player. Let's ram our way in to the final game of today's action. Obviously, backup team, Gilles, watch yourself, mate. That's all I'm going to say. I don't mind if you concede. You're more than welcome to concede. I'm not fussed if you do that. But don't be a fucking idiot. That's all I ask for. Just plug your brain in and you'll be fine. In comes Tigoland. In comes Laurent. In comes... You know what? Rashford can cook. We'll cook him a little bit. And you could have the armband as well. It means I can have somebody to have the armband because I don't know who the fuck else I'll give it to. But that is our team. And I'm going to make sure the bench is correct as well. Carioli on for Oman. Bowman on for Dimande. And yeah, sound. That's the team that will face PAOK in the final game of the Champions League group stage. Neither team with anything to play for, really. We've confirmed top 8. Would like to come top 1, but it really depends on if Rangers can beat Inter or hold Inter to a draw, which I highly doubt. And also, PAOK are stone dead last. They won't make even the top 24, so they're kind of just here for vibes. Gilles in goal, Carreras and Martinez as the fullbacks, Weber and Euro as the centre-backs, Ugarte and Hillman CDMs, Land, Cam, Laurent off the left and Bemo off the right, Rashford, striker and captain. And at the Stadio Classico, presuming that's not a stadium name, we'll go do a little bit of Googling in a minute, it is PAOK versus Manchester United. Again, I would like to come top, but it's more in Rangers' hands than ours. Because Stintilias, their only good player at the Tumba Stadium, is what it's called. So that's where we are. In no interest. We do look at top side that could go all the way. We went all the way last year. We just fell at the final hurdle. Does it really matter who their team are? I'll have a look. Of course I'll have a look. But I don't think it's going to kind of resonate too much. They are 36th. We are 2nd. Only lost all season has come to that PSG team, but for some reason just ripped us a new one. I love how, by the way, we lose one game. And it's not like it was a close game. It's not like we thought, oh yeah, well, it'll be a nice close match. We lost 5-0. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose big, all right? Here are the boys in yellow, apparently, or the boys in yellow, it's because I saw the fucking yellow cards. The boys in red, apparently there's 2 yellow cards for the fullbacks. I don't know if I agree with that, because I don't think we really had any stupid decisions for a while in terms of slide tackling. I'll only usually go for slide tackles if I'm not going to win the ball. The ref sometimes give me yellow cards just because he's a knob, so maybe we do have yellow cards on him. Point is, we are here at the Tumba Stadium for the final group stage game, and we couldn't have had it. We couldn't really have it much easier, could we? Then again, they might put up a little bit of a fight just to make it interesting. Again, we've got nothing to play for. Top 8 confirmed. They got nothing to play for. Their exit is confirmed. It would be nice to get first place. We can do all we can here, but also I need Rangers of all teams to put up a result against Inter. So like, I'm not hopeful. I'm not really arsed either, but it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Here's see what they will cook against us, because there is one wild card, and that's our goalkeeper having no hands. So it could be interesting. Is that West Ham? Oh yeah, West Ham are in the Champions League, aren't they? I keep forgetting because they're shit this year. Okay. Fair enough, boys. I can't argue with it. We just ain't got it clear properly. And it's on a plate to Shalov, who has just lashed it in. I can't even blame Gilly either, because it's a really good finish. Well. I'm speechless. I am speechless. I'm not usually left speechless. So I'll talk for ages, even if none of it makes sense. Ah. Why has it done that then? Oh, fuck off. Am I going to lose to PAOK? Right, good. Good tackle. Laurent, good job. Right, let's just... I'm trying to get back to Gilles. Let's just let him have the ball a bit. Let's get used to the ball a little bit. Let him have a think. It's not even his fault either. If I have to blame anyone, which I don't really have to, Weber hasn't got the ball clear, but that's all I can do there, really. It's quite quickly made by POK, quite quickly scored as well. And we are through into the next round already, which means I don't care about this game too much. But if we lose to PSG and our second loss is to a Greek team that's finishing last in the whole standings, I will be concerned about this football club. I will. Now they've got a hold of 1-0 lead for about 75 minutes, so we'll see if they can do that. It'd be more funny if they could. I can't lie. I would. It would be hilarious. As someone who has already done the deed of getting into the top 8, it'd be absolutely fantastic if they did. But as somebody who wants to go top, I'm not going to let them get away with it easily. They're going to have to put the work in. Land into Mbeumo. Well, there's been left tons of space. But it's a great save from Siftis. I mean, Mbeumo just got left with acres of space, and Siftis equal to it. I'm not going to bring on any big names, probably. We'll see. Maybe I will. We've got Chelsea next, and that's what I'm really focused on. Job's done in the Champions League. Tigo Land gets his shot blocked by Timianis. I can't believe we're fucking losing to PAOK, by the way. He's going for a knockout shot there. Shot at his head. He's alright, though. Looks a bit like James Madison. Don't ask. It's got to that point where I'm just insane. Ball in is straight back out. Agarte is asking for it. I tried to put it into the area, but it didn't really, no pun intended, land, even though it was Hjulmand to hit the ball. I know they want to try and do. Telias is probably the only person in that squad that could do it. However, try to close it down. Not cause any more grief. My God, it would be funny, but my God, it would be annoying as well. That's hopefully. I'm not even going to finish that sentence because it didn't, did it? Gonna say hopefully that goes to Laurent, but of course, there's more chance of pigs flying. The ball went to the right player. Well, do you know what? It was fun while it lasted when it was. Not even celebrating it. Not even celebrating it. We went 1-0 down. We were 1-0 down to the worst team in the Champions League phase. I'm not fucking celebrating it. You can fuck off. Just go back to the centre circle. Go again. Five and 5 for Rashi in the UCL. He's not really been doing much in the UCL, to be honest. Because in the games we did need him, it was kind of Garnacho that did all the work. And in the games we haven't needed him, I mean, he came and scored 2 off the bench against Athens last time. He scored the equaliser there. He only scored 2 before that. Tackle. Why have they fucking decided to turn up against me? I suppose make a statement in that. Rashford wants it. In a ideal world, the ball would have gone where I aimed it. But it's not an ideal world. It is FC25 made by a money-grabbing company. So, give up more money that you can make off the packs than the actual gameplay itself. Gilband, phenomenal tackle. Not really the ball I wanted, but it's worked. That was the ball I wanted, and it's really good defending. And you know what? If they somehow scam a point here, fair play to them. If they somehow win it, even more fair play to them. I may have gone. Well, actually, that's not a lie. I did go to this with some overconfidence, but that's also because we've done what we need to do. But it'd be funny if we didn't fucking win this. I'd be more like inclined to say I would throw it, but I don't really want to. Leverkusen 2-0 up on Olympiacos. Not heard anything from Inter because I haven't really been paying attention. I don't know if there's actually been Spoiler, there might have been one. Beautiful play. Tigo Land will put us ahead. Tigo, Tigo, Tigo. Tigoland makes it 2-1 and slightly less embarrassing. It's still embarrassing, but it's slightly less embarrassing. I'd argue these have been the better Greek team that we've played against. I know Athens got 2, but I feel like we dominated that game more than we dominated this one. They've been playing off the park. I just wanted to show what they could do if they wanted. 2-1 to the good at the break, but tell you right now, Carlos Rodriguez is not very happy with what's occurred on this football pitch in the first 45. Hands haven't been thrown yet. Take a 2-1 at the break because we're dubbing up, but like I'll also be very unhappy about it because we went down a goal, and that's it really. We shouldn't have gone down a goal, truth be told. What I do know is looking at the stats, it's all lost. So they've had one shot and bagged it, which in all fairness, it's not stoppable from Chile, so I'm not blaming them for that one. 65-35, they've been holding the ball, trying to make sure I think we don't score more on them. 4 shots, 1. In favour of ourselves, and 1.5 expected goals to 0.3 as well. It's been a very Man United based game, except they've had the ball a lot, so we haven't actually been able to play our proper game because they've just been hogging the ball. A goal from Rashford at 8.6. Surprise, surprise, he's man of the match against a team that is just shit usually, but not tonight apparently. 7.5 for Yulman putting in a good little defensive run. A goal and a 7.1 for Tigo Land. An assist come from Mbemo with a 6.9 and Laurent with a 6.3. Gillet is on a 5.5. He's had one shot at him and he let it in, but in all fairness, it wasn't really stoppable. I'm not going to penalise him for ones that he can't stop. The ones that he can stop are the ones we're going to get pissed off at. In the second half then, I don't know what to expect, if I'm being truthful. I don't mind whatever result comes out of this. On the face of, we've got top 16. Or whatever number, top 8. My brain's uninstalled itself. Foul apparently. I thought it was an offside decision. I don't know what the ref's giving fouls for nowadays. What I do know is that I'm going to head that way, and hopefully it won't happen the same thing last time, because someone headed the clearance away, it fucking ended up in a PAOK goal. Thankfully it hasn't yet, but Constantilias has the ability to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Good tackle. They try to claim as a foul. You can suck my fucking hole. Laurent could probably do this himself. Great save. And Burmo, great save again. Fair fucks, you know. Laurent again. That's the one that goes in. All right. We will be beating PAOK, and I feel really bad that that's the one that's got in, but it's also fucking hilarious. That's the goal that fucking goes in. Sound. Well, I won't complain. If it means we've got 2-goal cushion, nothing to worry about, I won't complain. But this has been a lot different of a complexion of a game than I thought it would be. But either second half we run away with it, or second half Gilly just pissing me off even more. Good save though that time, although it was right at him. Yeah, he's saying fuck off haters. I don't want to hate on him, but he makes it so easy when he's being an idiot. I suppose we'll go with the Bruno title today. I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see when the video comes out, won't you? Which, fucking, who knows when. I wanted to get to Laurent, but it's not really doable. Just go to Tigo. Arnaut. A ball across. Really good attack. Really, really good attack, isn't it? The ball over to Arnaud Martinez is timed perfectly. And the pass across to Laurent was good, but not too heavy. And all you have to do is dispatch it. It's a fucking peach of a ball. Tigo Lanz put a fucking hell of a ball through there. All respect. (4-1), still plenty of time to go. We may be able to run a bit of roughshod now, second half. And again, it doesn't really matter if we do or don't, because the job's done, but if Rangers have done something, maybe we could go top. Land, you put an exquisite ball over top to Martinez, but when it goes on the floor, you just can't get it to Mbeumo's right there. I can't believe Declan Rice left Arsenal for Bournemouth. I don't know if he's upgraded or downgraded. I don't know if Bournemouth are in the Premier League. I don't remember. I think they are. They're not above Arsenal, though. I'd remember that. I'd be like, oh my god, Bournemouth are above Arsenal. Fans singing 4 in a row. Unfortunately, that's not for the right competition, fellas. We are going to be doing that in the Premier League. No one's ever done that in the Champions League. I don't think they ever will. I think Real Madrid are 3, aren't they? Wolfsburg are winning, playing against Bra, who I'm presuming Braga, but I don't fucking know. Rashi has left him for dead. Oh, that would have been a disgusting goal. We are going to bring on Bayer, because why not? He could have a little bit of fun with this. Did I bring Bayer? I didn't bring Bayer. I meant to bring Bayer. Hoyland instead, then fuck it. Bring on Cobbs just to... Actually, do we need a first on the midfield? Do we need to bring on Cobbs? No, we don't need to bring on Cobbs. Yoro's fine. Martinez is fine. Carrera's... We just fucking leave it, to be honest, because we've got bloody Chelsea next. Rashford's the only one that really needs resting. Everyone else can fucking chill. As you can see there, we're off to Stamford Bridge. I'm hoping that won't be the end of the invisible run, but why not? It might still be. Surely a good save. I don't hype that save up as if it's the fucking best save you've ever seen. He's had the ball shot at him, and he saved it. Man, I can't lie, I get quite warm, and I want to go outside because it's a nice day. It's getting 4 o'clock-ish. Go on, Mbeumo. Well, I mean, thing go on as if he's going to get stopped now. See you later. See ya. Bye. Bye. Inside. Boom. Narrate my own gameplay. Bryan Mbeumo gets involved. Didn't need to, but he does. And I think we've seen the real PAOK come out in the second half. Sometimes at these kind of points, I'll say, right, we'll let the AI take over, see what it can do. I might as well just fucking continue myself. First goal, I don't know if it's ever. I think he scored before. First goal of Champions League for Bryan Mbeumo. Nice by Laurent. Can we, oh. All right. We can. Controlled by Mbermo. In the box or in the area to land. One more to Bayer. That's not Bayer. I forgot we didn't bring him. It is 6-1 though. Well, I think, in all fairness, this was more the result we were expecting. Land lays it off to Hoyland, just a poke past the goalkeeper. It's quite funny because you think back, we were 1-0 down. And Lord knows what this is going to end up as, but we have decimated, dominated, and destroyed. Probably ain't over yet. Ugarte, he's off now. Okay, now. What is this video game like? I don't... Okay. Still on. Fine. I didn't even need to do anything. I got it tackled to me. I believe that's an Adam Laurent hat-trick, if I'm not mistaken. Probably the best of the bunch as well, to be honest. Carries a finish. Yeah, it's just tackled straight to Adam Laurent. All he has to do is just fucking twat it in. It's 7-1. Which is more what I thought it would be today. Maybe not this much. I would have expected like a... If I had to go out and say before I'd said a 5-0 or a 6-0, something like that. Which is the same goal difference now as it would be with a 6-0, but still. I probably should have guessed we would have conceded though, because we put Gilles in. But in the limited chances PAOK have had since the goal, Gilles has been outstanding. So, fair enough. Anything with Inter and Rangers now? Oh, Wolfsburg. Why has he fucking said it like that? Oh. Good save. I don't know why he said it like that. Wolfsburg. Well, I know you pronounce it in German, but you're an English commentator, fella. Just do your day job. Laurent. He's been killing it today, as we know. Hat-trick. Could be looking for an assist as well. And Sivtsis, who started off his game really well, has now conceded 7 without reply from PAOK. Club on comes off. Number 8 came on. Didn't see who it was. Bakayoko. Just looked at my stream and it was Bakayoko. I'll go on then. Kind of saw that one coming from a mile off. Oh, will you move for United? Brennan Hoyland, see what he could do. Oh, okay. Well, he scored already today off his bench, so it's not like you could cry about it. It's also 7-1, so I'm not really fussed. Do we need 40 minutes? I don't think the game's going to change. I think it's going to be a change to the result now, mate. Can't lie. I think the game has been decided. Might want one more goal to take with him, I suppose. Gilles might be inclined to give it to him. That was poor from me with Euro, I will admit, but he's also very tired and we're 6 goals clear with 40 seconds to go. So the interest levels are kind of gone with this game. Because we don't know what we need to do. We are home and dry. Part of me would like it if we could finish top, but again, I'm not assuming Rangers have done fucking anything. And that's it. I'm just going to hold the ball. Well, the Champions League group stage has been conquered. We end on a high after starting on a low in terms of this game. 1-0 down. But we win 7-1. It is a hat-trick from Adam Laurent. I do not remember who scored the other goals. I know Hoyland got one, and Rashford got one, and Land got one. And then Burmo got one. I do remember who scored all the other goals. Oh, I'm fucking. Oh, my head is in orbit. I'm so tired. And I'm so tired. That's how tired I am. I have to say it twice. I'm tired. And I'm tired. Let's have a ganderific then at these stats. They had a lot of the ball because they were just trying to make sure we didn't do anything to them, but obviously that didn't work out. 62-38 turns of possession in favour of the Greek side. It is 15 shots to 6 in favour of us with 5.2 XG to 1.1. And they did get a goal. And I respect them because it was quite a nice goal. It was just, after the goal, there wasn't really much else. Well, we'll have a look at the stats then. There's quite a lot of contributors into that game, but the man of the match goes to Adam Laurent with a hat-trick and an assist and a 10 rating. Teagle Land with a goal and 2 assists. 10 rating for him. Brian Mbeumo with a goal, an assist and a 9.2. Marcus Rashford with a goal and an 8.5. Morten Hjulman, 8.2. Well, I don't know what he needed to do, but he did well apparently. Assist and a 7.6 for Arnar Martinez. And the other goal coming from Rasmus Højlund, 7.2 as well. Again, not really a bad player. Well, the match, if you want to pick one for them, I guess, is Nicolas Clement. Probably Nicolas Clement. That's how you pronounce it. I think he's Belgian. An assist of 7.7 for him, with Fedor Shalov getting the only goal for Piaoka today. But it's one for his collection on account of he scored against Man United. We'll take that, you know. Costantelius did alright as well, I suppose. The keeper was doing alright for the first half, and he let in 7. So 11 shots, 4 saves, 7 conceded. As for Gillet, he did pick it up second half. He didn't really let anything in after that first goal. 5 shots, 4 saves, 1 conceded, and he couldn't really do anything about the first goal. So good performance all round, I would say. Did Rangers do anything? I haven't scrolled down a time. I put my controller down, I'll be honest. I doubt Rangers will have done, but we'll go check just for clarification. Manu Ugarte did really well, and he did do really well. He's complacent about it. Teagle Land put a show. Encourage Land. Alvaro Carrera stopped a lot of the opposition's opposite. Yep. Update the T-Goals role. He is very good. He's probably 83 rating there. And he can keep going to 84. Go on the boy. What do we want to put him on though? That is the question. He's got pluses and everything. Oh no, he hasn't got half winger. Doesn't need half winger though. Shadow Striker. I'm gonna put him on the classic 10 because give it a plus on that as well. He's kind of covered all areas, and he's actually turned out to be quite a good little backup for this side, which is interesting. New email from the United board. We are true. Don't know if we came through top. We'll check once we get to Chelsea. What I do know is we've got offers. Diamande for Valencia and Cariolo for Leverkusen. It's a very Leverkusen-esque signing, to be honest. I feel like it would be anyway. But it's going to be declined, unfortunately, because I don't want to sell him, to be honest. I'd like to keep my Ferdy where he's at. There's no reason for me to do anything stupid like that, is there? To be honest. Sod it. Do it the lazy way. You say, well, I say lazy way is just a more efficient way. I think Ugarte might miss out this one. Well, I don't think he has a choice actually because Showman's also tired. And then we're on the bench. We'll just do that. It's 200 IQ really when you think about it. If the majority of them need a certain thing, change it so all of them have it, and then just change the minority that don't need it. It's 200 IQ. It's just simple mathematics, really. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about. What I do know is that we are onwards to Chelsea. Lenny Yoro is someone I wouldn't hate to sell. I'm not going to, but other ones that I would consider is you know, I don't really need to sell him. Is he happy to play, or does he want? He wants to play. I'm gonna have to probably decline that, but we'll see. Lenford Euro has got an offer from Spurs. Will you stop coming in for my fucking centre backs? Came in for bloody. Who else did they come in for? They came in for somebody else. Martinez. That's right. And now Euro. Will you just go look somewhere else? They're not for sale. I'm just having a little look at offers. Just see what we could get. So did we come top of the Champions League ting? Probably not. But let's go get clarification on that before we depart for today. What we do know is these are the playoffs. Club Brugge versus Atletico Madrid. AS Monaco versus Manchester City. Leverkusen versus Arsenal is huge, by the way. Because I don't want to play against either of them. I'm hoping Leverkusen would win that, though. I'd rather play... Actually, I don't know, because they've got Florian Wirtz. Either way, it's a big exit, to be honest. Porto, Napoli. Juventus Sporting, West Ham, Ajax, Dinamo Zagreb, and Athletic Club. And Milan versus Wolfsburg. Milan being in the playoffs as well is quite interesting. So I'm curious, did we... No, of course we didn't. Fucking Rangers won't beat Milan. You have your fucking toaster. What was the score then? Only 1-0 to be fair. You know, respect the effort. So Inter, Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Bologna, PSG, Barcelona, and Borussia Dortmund all enter into the round of 16 automatically. And as you see in the next 16 teams, Atletico Madrid, Manchester City, Arsenal, Napoli, Sporting, Ajax, Athletic Club, Wolfsburg, Milan, Dinamo Zagreb, West Ham, Juventus, Club Brugge, Monaco, Leverkusen, and Porto all enter the playoff stage with Salzburg, Rangers, Leipzig. Leipzig's mad, by the way. Benfica as well. Season 1 Champions League winners. Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Slavia Prague, Athens, Apoel, Braga, Olympiacos, and PAOK all exiting at the group stage. Now, before we read the rest of the European groups, I'm just going to itch my ear because it needs itching. Oh, Christ. My ears always get really itchy. Very annoying. Right, anyway, we will continue into the Europe. Yeah, well, this is correct. It's the Europa League playoffs. Dynamo Kiev, PSV, Royal Antwerp versus Lazio, AGF versus Valencia, Ghent versus Famalicão, Ferenc Varosi versus Lyon, Legia Warsaw versus Rapid Vienna, Villarreal versus Union Berlin, and Karabag versus Besiktas. So Roma, Newcastle, Celtic, Liverpool, Stade Rennes, Lens, Rapid 1923, and Mönchengladbach all go through automatically to the round of 16. Lyon, Rapid, Union Berlin, Besiktas, PSV, Lazio, Valencia, Famalicão, Dynamo Kiev, Ghent, Ferencvárosi, AGF, Karabag, Royal Antwerp, Legia Warsaw, and Villarreal all go through to the playoff round, and out of the competition go Feyenoord, AZ, Nordsjælland, Malmo, Vitoria, Rakow, Real Sociedad, that's mad actually, Sparta Prague, Başak Şehir, Elfsborg, Bodo Glimt, and LASK. Bodo Glimt's a bit mad as well when you look at them in real life. Currently semi-finalists. I mean, they're probably going to lose it, but currently semi-finalists. And in the conference, I'm pressing the wrong button. This is the round of 16. Fortuna Sittard, Austria Vienna, Servette versus Trabzonspor, Estoril Praia versus Lucerne, Sturm Graz versus FCSB, Anderlecht versus Brøndby, Piaskovice versus Spurs. You're telling me Spurs that made the top 8 of the conference? Oh, Christ. Lugano versus Plzen, Lech Poznan versus Hearts. So who fucking came top 8 then? Frankfurt, Nice, Torino, Genk, Shakhtar, Panathinaikos, Real Betis, and Young Boys. We already read all this, didn't we, the top 8. But Brøndby, who have the guy who I think decided, Reggie Glover, potentially still might. Spurs, Victoria Plzen, Hearts, Austria Vienna, Trabzonspor, Lucerne, FCSB, Lugano, Servette, Fortuna Sittard, Sturm Graz, Lech Poznan, Estoril Praia, and Anderlecht, as well as Piast Gliwice. Top 24. Bottom 12, Aberdeen, St. Pat's, Craiova, Molde, Djurgårdens, Helsinki, Hajduk Split, Hibs, Derry City, Midtjylland, Tromsø, and Sepsi. Those are your European 108 clubs all dissected, ladies and gents. So that's me done and dusted for today. We will go and check the calendar real quick. There we are. And that is what we've got next episode, Ladles and Jelly Spoons. We've got 2 Chelseas, one away at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, one hosting them for the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. We then face Leeds in the FA Cup at Old Trafford before we travel to Liverpool. Not to Anfield though, but to Goodison Park to face Everton. And then we come back home to face the team we already smashed 9-0. We host West Brom on February 17th. So that is how we are looking. We don't know about our Champions League future just yet. We know we're in around the 16, we just don't know who we've got because the players still need to be played. And even after the next episode, there still might not be 100% confirmation. What I can confirm is that we are very far and away the title leaders with 63 points, 20 wins, 3 draws, no losses, 17 points clear. Closest rivals, Wolves, Liverpool in 3rd, Chelsea 4th, and Aston Villa, Brighton, City, Everton, Spurs, and Arsenal. Complete top 10. As for the FA Cup, we didn't play it today. We'll play it next episode. Leeds, as you know, and Carabao Cup, same story. Didn't play it today. We got Chelsea. So, before we go, take a look at the news, and we'll take a look at the stats, and we'll call it a day there. So, Chelsea play host to Manchester United in a game that will have massive influence at the top of the table. The league leaders are in for a test. We are, to be fair. That's one of the only other ones I'm scared of for the rest of the season, I'll be real. United piled on the goals to beat Chelsea last time the teams met. Can Chelsea get revenge now in the reverse fixture? Wasn't it 4-3, I'm pretty sure? Jonathan Tah has gone to Man City for 2 years. Brahim Diaz has gone to Brighton. Lazio has gone for Shaparenko. Okay. Varsal Liverpool draw. Mad. Salah got a hat-trick. No, not that one. And yeah, Arsenal Leverkusen looks like the standout. It does 100%. One of those teams going to be best for everybody. You lose Vert, or you lose the most difficult team to beat in the Premier League for me anyway. Chelsea United rivalry next match. Man United making an impact not only on the pitch but also in the books. Carlos Rodriguez's club is currently worth a head-spinning £2.77 billion. And Garnacho is one of the top performers in each of Manchester United's latest games. He looks like a man to watch each time he steps onto the pitch. Sporting beat Fenerbahce. Brobby got a hat-trick as Milan beat Athens. Boniface got a hat-trick as Leverkusen beat Olympiacos. And the playoffs give us a second chance after the UEFA Champions League phase. Who is going to make it through? Don't care. We made it through in the top 8. And after a great performance in the match against PAOK, Land is named player of the match with Laurent scoring the last goal of the match and completing his hat-trick to help his team seal away a 7-1 win against PAOK. And that's all the news caught up with ladles and jelly spoons. I need to stop saying that. What I do know is that we're going to have a look at stats real quick. So let's see what we've got. In terms of goals, it'll be Garnacho still by quite a margin, but other players are inbound on his position. It's 31-11 for Garnacho, who hasn't slowed down despite the others speeding up. He's got 42 contributions to 29 appearances. There's a reason he's back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner, and it could be back-to-back-to-back if I continue to simmer into the 6th season and have a look. We could still do that. 17 goals and 10 assists for Rashford. Despite an injury, you wouldn't bloody know it. 16-6 for Højlund, who's been putting up really good numbers, actually. Maybe to sell him, but we haven't done in the end. And another man who's put up good numbers off the bench. 15-7 for Adam Laurent. Fair fucks to him. If he's going to be the Garnacho understudy, he's putting in a good shift about it. 14-17 for 34-year-old Bruno Fernandes with 26 contributions in the league. Fuck me. I think he's got probably the most overall. 13-14 for Roman Bowman. Not overall in the team, I should say. Overall in the Premier League, probably. Actually, no, Garnacho will have more, won't he? Yeah, well, shut up, right. 13-14 in terms of Roman Bowman's statistics today. He's balled out, to be honest, today. And I can see why he is the starter there. Even Bayer, 10-6, not bad for 18 appearances. And Burmo, 5-10 for 20 appearances. There's not really a bad statistic here, to be honest with you. 3-12 for Land, 4-10 for Kadiolu from left back. It is just ballerific. 2-4 for Garte. 1 and 2 for Hjulmand. It's not bad at all. Top assists goes to Bruno, 17. 14 for Boban, 12 for Land off the bench. Fucking hell. 11 Garnacho, 10 each for Cariola, Rashford, and Bermo. 7 for Laurent, 6 for Hoyland, 6 for Bayer. 4 for Ugarte, 3 for Minor, 3 for Martinez. 2 each for Inacio, Hjulmand, and Jankovic is out on loan at Brentford. And then 1 each for Dallo, and only Dallo, apparently, because nobody else is going. And the clean sheets happen when probably Bruno's playing. I know. Okay. Ugarte, Boban, and Garnacho, 10 clean sheets. 9 and 26 for Oman. It doesn't actually look as bad when you put it like that, but still some questionable goalkeeping performances. And then Gillet, I'm assuming, has none. He might have one. Might have rolled clean sheet somewhere, but I doubt it. Nah, he doesn't. 11 games, 0 clean sheets. And that's even against some Carabao Cup shitters like Oxford and that. So that is where it is. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up episode 7 or 8 or something. One of them. One of those numbers is the correct number of the episode. But it's the next episode done. And as you know, next time we'll just have a quick gander at the calendar. 2 Chelsea's, a Leeds, an Everton, and a West Brom in the next episode. And then following that, it'll be Luton, and we will probably end up finding out around the 16 opponents. Of course, international friendlies are because we manage England. So we will get further on into the season. Hopefully, I'm not gonna say this. By the end of May, hopefully, we can get this save done. But I'm not gonna commit to that because I don't know what days I'll have off, and I don't know if I can be bothered. But what I do know is that I bothered today, and we are looking very good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you when I see you.